writing on the wall. It's for reason, not for malice, that we watch them fall. The amazing atheist. The amazing atheist. Have you seen it? The stupidity of the ones around you. Can you feel it? The need to rise up from the pits of destitute. The amazing atheist. The amazing atheist. Forging unity, the time is coming to annihilate the ignorant, peddling scum, breathing anger, exhale wisdom, suffocate the indifference. No more complacency. The amazing atheist. The amazing atheist.
Hey there, you stupid fucking cocksuckers. What's up? Glad to see you all here. I see the people posting cringe. Cringe! Cringe! It's like I haven't even said nothing yet. Cringe! All right, fair enough. You can tell by my makeup that yes, indeed, this shall be cringe. Ha 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 ha. Woo! I wish that wall was bouncy. I wish I could just like fling myself back and it would just be like, boing. That'd be cool. Love that song, don't we all? Oh yeah. Let's go to the one that shows the chat here. Yeah. That's the good one. Crunch. Oh my God, so crunch, 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 crunch. Oh, now I'm dizzy. Woo! Oh, Michigan was called for Biden. Now what? I haven't heard that. I ain't heard no Michigan get called for no Biden. Let's see if that's true. Ave Satanas to you, Alan Rees. Michigan. Hold on, I'm checking this shit. News. Ba-da-da. No, I'm not seeing any, I'm not seeing anybody calling Michigan as of yet. Let's see, maybe someone on Twitter's called it. Michigan. Latest. Michigan. Michigan. No one's calling it. I mean, it ain't been called yet. No. Oh, Streamlabs and Super Chats will be read at the end of the broadcast, or maybe at a few points in between. I don't know. But, we do that every now and again. That's how we do it. Young Turks called it. Well, I mean, come on. We need a better source than that. Okay, so let's take a look at this shit. Let's take a look at this fucking, this map here. Okay. So we got a few states still in play. Alaska's not really in play. That's red for sure. So Arizona, that was an interesting one because that was called earlier for blue, called for Biden. Probably still going to go for Biden. A lot of people still have it called for Biden, but it was probably called pretty prematurely. There's still hundreds of thousands. I think something like 400,000, 500,000 votes. CNN's calling Michigan. Okay. Well, we'll look at that in a second. So we'll take their word for it and make Michigan blue. So if Michigan's blue, then what does Biden have to do at that point? He's got Wisconsin. He's got Michigan. What does he need? At that point, he needs Pennsylvania. That can bring him over. Let me see. What's the next highest on here? Georgia. That alone can't bring him there. No, Georgia. That leaves him 1 point shy. So he can't do it, Georgia. What he really needs is Pennsylvania at that point, which will bring him to victory, even if Trump wins everything else on the board. But Trump's unlikely to win Arizona and Nevada. I mean, he might win Arizona. He's probably not going to win Nevada. He's probably not going to win Arizona either. We're probably looking at this point. I'm still thinking, Georgia still might go to fucking Biden. North Carolina, I'm thinking it's probably going to Trump. I really think Pennsylvania might fucking go squeaky to Trump. But under these circumstances here, you're still going to see a Biden win. I don't know. Biden winning Michigan almost pretty much, that pretty much clinches it for Biden. Like, there's really not much left to fucking say at that point. Let's see. So you guys are claiming CNN has called Michigan. Let's go take a look. Biden wins Michigan. Well, yeah, it's over. Biden wins. Look, hold on. Let's make sure I'm not fucking being hyperbolic there. Okay, so Biden wins Michigan. Then Trump wins every single other thing on the board. Okay, then Trump still wins. Wait, sorry. Yeah, Trump would still win at that point. So Biden needs Michigan. Biden only needs to win one more state, though. Like, even if he just won, I think Nevada even will bring him there. No, Nevada won't bring him there. But, no, I guess he either needs Nevada and Arizona, or he needs Pennsylvania, or he needs Georgia, or he needs North Carolina. So let me see. Would North Carolina alone bring him there? No. No, North Carolina alone wouldn't bring him there. So, yeah, Biden's still got the path is narrow for Trump at this point, but Trump still has a chance to win this thing. However, Michigan being called for Biden, Trump's pretty fucked. There's really not much. Nevada would bring him to 270. All right, hold on. Let me see if that's true. Okay, so North Carolina goes Trump. Pennsylvania goes Trump. Georgia. No, it won't. Maybe if he wins Arizona and Nevada, that brings him to 270. Now, he is favored to win Arizona. It's been called for him by many people, but there's a lot of outstanding votes out that this state could potentially flip red still. But assuming that holds, assuming Nevada goes blue, yes, then he's won. At that point, Joe Biden wins. But if Arizona flips back red, then no, Nevada alone is not enough. He then would need Georgia, or I think he'd need North Carolina, or he'd need Pennsylvania. If Arizona was to flip red. So let's say Arizona and Nevada are both red. What does Biden need at that point? Will North Carolina get him there? No. Will Pennsylvania get him there? Yes. Will Georgia get him there? No. Georgia and North Carolina get him there? Yes. So, Trump still has some paths to victory here. You can't count it out. There's still, but like at this point, this map is favoring fucking Biden. Obviously not this specific map, because in this one, Trump's winning. But, this shit's probably going blue. And as you can see, even with Trump winning Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia, which he's probably not going to win all three of those, but even if he does, Biden wins at that point. If Biden gets Biden, now that Biden has Michigan, if he wins these two states, which he's probably going to win, that alone's enough to take him to victory. He's probably going to win Pennsylvania. Even if he doesn't, he still wins, but he's probably going to win Pennsylvania. There's still a pretty good chance of him winning Georgia. We could have 306 to 232 at that point. So, yeah, once again, not impossible for Trump to win. I'm not going to predict anything, but the fact that Michigan has been called means that basically, I mean, it's not impossible, but god damn, it's tough at this point for Trump to win. Making Trump the fourth incumbent in American history to lose for re-election. At this point, I don't know where Pennsylvania is at this point. I think we got something here. I pulled a map up here. Here we go. So what do we got? What's Pennsylvania at? We got 86% of Pennsylvania reporting. Trump still has a nice, comfortable lead there. Let's go see if we can see what districts are still out here. How's Philadelphia? What percent of Philadelphia we got? Was it not going to tell me that? I need to go to the Fox News map again. Theirs is actually a little better. They probably have not called Michigan. No, they're still they've yet to call Michigan there, but whatever. Let's take a look at their Pennsylvania map here. So Delaware County, 79% in. Biden comfortably winning that. Philadelphia County, 72% in. Biden comfortably winning that. Montgomery County, another Biden one, 89% of that in, though. How about these dark red ones? 100% of that in. 100. Okay, so yeah, it looks like most of the places Trump's winning are either have very low populations, or they're already all in. So, yeah, all of these are 100% in. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Probably the fact that there's so many... I mean, these remaining votes in all these little blue counties probably gonna fucking put Biden at least. I mean, I don't know. I think Pennsylvania could still go either way. I kind of am leaning towards Biden, what I'm seeing here, because all these little red ones that ain't. I mean, like most of them, that's mostly in. That's mostly in. All right, there's one that's only 70% in, but the population looks low as fuck. 70% in, but low pop. 96% in. Like, there's not much help coming for Trump here. Okay, this looks like Butler County looks like they have a considerable population. Not as big as some of these blue counties, but only 68% in, so Trump could get some little help there. Beaver County looks like it has a decently sized population, and it's only 79% in, so Trump could get a little help there. 97%. Let's see. What do we got here? 83, 79, 89... 94, 93, 82, 90. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of tough to call. Let's see. There's already 100% of that in. It was pretty close, but Biden won that. Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, I from what I'm seeing, my gut, I mean, I'm obviously not going to sit here and crunch all these numbers. My gut feeling, just based on what I'm seeing, is that Biden probably is going to make up that deficit and maybe squeak out a win in the state, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It seems like most of the Trump vote has already come in, and a lot of the Biden vote is still out. But, who knows? Maybe there's I know that the New York Times was doing some predictive models on these states. New York Times, PA... odds? I don't know. Trump and Biden hit swing state. Yeah. Is this it? I don't think this is it. I know they had some kind of fucking Yeah, this is just polls. They had some kind of real-time fucking calculator for this shit. Real-time odds. Here's sports betting for Pennsylvania. No, this is bullshit. They just want my money. Okay, so I don't know. I can't find what I'm looking for, but Pennsylvania, I don't know. It kind of looks like it could go either way still. So that's still fucking in play. Georgia's still in play. North Carolina's still in play. But, with so many close races, you got to fuck. If Trump even sweeps all three of those close races here on the fucking East Coast, Biden could still coast to victory just on Arizona and Nevada at this point. So, I don't know, man. Kind of seems like it's a little bit fucking of a stretch to think that I have COVID? What the fuck? I don't have COVID. Do I? What the fuck? What makes me have COVID? The sneeze? Did I sneeze? I don't even remember sneezing. Maybe I have amnesia. TG. If Trump manages... Okay, let me go back to chat view so I can talk to you guys. Pennsylvania doesn't matter, TJ. All Biden needs is Michigan, Arizona, and Nevada. Yeah, I literally just said that. I literally just fucking said that. What the fuck? What's the application you are using, TJ? You mean to stream with? OBS. I am streaming on Streamlabs OBS. When I stream with the guys, I use regular OBS. When I do my solo streams, I use Streamlabs OBS. And the reason for that is because when I'm streaming with other people, Streamlabs OBS kind of is too much of a resource hog to do that easily. It's just Nevada now, TJ. No, Arizona's still in play. Arizona is still in play. It's definitely heavily favored to Biden. In fact, it's been called for him in several places, but there's still a lot of votes out there that could potentially change the dynamics and flip that state. Fox has called Michigan. Okay, yeah. I mean, once CNN called it, everyone was going to call it, right? No one wants to be behind on this shit at this point. Trump actually, earlier today, I think, filed a lawsuit to try to stop vote counting in Michigan. He was like, no more counting. God damn it. No, Trump lost. I mean, look, it's not 100% yet, but Trump lost, guys. So prepare yourself for the MAGA freakout. It's happening. Everybody out there who's like a liberal who has editing skills, get ready to start compiling the MAGA freakout compilation. Because it's coming. It's rolling around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well done, morons. Enjoy your next criminal in chief. Well, that was happening either way. So, I mean, whatever. Michigan and Wisconsin are going to recount. Yeah, well, neither of them is, let me see. Is either of them, I mean, okay, so Wisconsin is, I don't think Wisconsin is close enough for it to really make a difference, but let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so Wisconsin, yeah, it's close, but it's not close enough for a recount to change anything. Michigan, no, Michigan's, the recount's not going to change shit. Like, neither of these places is close enough for a recount to matter. Like, recounts change the dynamic when there's like a couple thousand votes apart. A recount is not going to fucking overcome tens of thousands of fucking votes. That's absurd. So recounts aren't, there's not going to be if there is a recount, it's not going to matter. It's not going to fucking make a difference. No, look, Arizona, been called blue, probably going to stay blue. Nevada, leaning blue. Pennsylvania, probably going to shift blue. North Carolina and Georgia, less likely, but Georgia could still flip blue. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dudes. Trump lost. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Trump probably lost this. Now, you know, he might do what we thought he was going to do the whole time and do this, you know, I was cheated out of it. And everyone knows that you cannot recount any state outside of a 1% difference. I don't know if that's true. We had so many people warning us about this red mirage shit. Like this was that this was Trump's strategy. We had so many people warning us that this was going to be the strategy that Trump was going to employ. It was going to be, you know, it's going to look like on election night, it's going to look kind of like Trump won. And, you know, Trump's going to go out there and declare victory. Then more votes are going to come in, and it's going to become apparent that Biden won. And then Trump is going to say the results are fake, that it's a fraud, and, you know, try to challenge it in the Supreme Court. And literally all of that has happened. But here's the thing. It doesn't really look like Trump's Supreme Court strategy is really going to amount to shit. It looks like that's kind of a non-starter. It doesn't look like the courts are going to get involved quick enough for them to possibly change these results, especially now that Michigan's been called. The second Nevada is called, you're going to, like, Nevada gets called, you're going to hear that fucking Joe Biden is the presumptive fucking president. And then if anything else flips Biden's way, it's just clinched. I mean, it's probably clinched the second they call Nevada. So, yeah, it's over. And by the way, Trump and his goons stole Florida. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but a huge amount of the mail-in ballots were discarded, are being held up at the post office, were not counted. Hundreds of thousands of votes. And it was because Trump's lackeys, basically, they're responsible for it. The courts even ordered that they release the ballots. The guy defied the court. I think his name is LaJoy or something like that. So, yeah, Trump actually stole Florida. Now, he might have won it legitimately anyway, but there was cheating involved. So, yeah, I think there's a good chance that maybe when all is said and done, we might even realize that Florida actually went blue. Now, there's such a deficit there in votes that I find it hard to believe that there was that many ballots that were held back. I think that Florida will probably stay red, but the fact of the matter is that Trump did cheat in Florida, which it seems like every fucking single election season there's war in Florida. I mean, there's fraud in Florida, always on the behalf of the Republicans too. So, So, yeah, now it's looking like at this point, let's go ahead and take a look at Biden's speech that he gave a little earlier, which was basically a victory speech. Let's take a look at this here. Let's go into theta mode. This is a speech Biden gave a little earlier today. It's basically a victory speech. He stops short of outright declaring victory, but basically he declares victory.
Senator Kamala Harris.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Joe Biden.
Kamala and I are here to make a brief statement, and I'm sure we'll have...
Make a beef statement? Cool. Afterwards, can you make a pork statement? Maybe a turkey statement? A bacon statement?
more to say later.
Trump 2020 cynic, you lost, bitch. You done. Trump lost. He gone. Bye-bye. Pack your shit. You gone.
And either tonight or tomorrow. But let me begin by thanking the press for being here and thanking everyone else. My fellow Americans, yesterday once again proved that democracy is the heartbeat of this nation.
Oof, this is so loud. Hold on, let me fucking lower this volume.
Just as has been the heartbeat of this nation for 2 centuries.
Jessica have been in modern nation for 2 centuries.
And
President Dementia, everybody. Democracy. Thank you, democracy.
Even in the face of a pandemic, more Americans voted this election than ever before in American history.
You'll see, dude. No, we won't see. Dude, Cynic, Michigan was just called for Biden. Nevada's about to be called for Biden any fucking second. It's over. It's over, dog. Sorry, you lost. Bye.
Over 150 million people cast their votes. I think that's just extraordinary.
Is it? No. I mean, what would be extraordinary is if if every eligible adult actually cared enough to participate in the election. That would be extraordinary. 150 million is not extraordinary. We have a country of 300 million people. Obviously, not everyone is votable, is voting age. But like the fact that like a third to half of the electorate is just like, I don't give a fuck. And, I'm not talking about, by the way, when I'm talking about this, I'm not talking about people like Paul who make like a conscious effort, like I'm not going to participate in this fucking sham or whatever. Because at least there's a fucking ideology there. At least there's a political fucking tactic in place there. What I'm talking about is just the people who are just like, meh, I don't give a fuck. I ain't fucking giving shit what the fuck happened, man. I don't give a fuck. As long as I can watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Oh, wait, they canceled Keeping Up with the Kardashians? What the fuck, bro? Where am I going to stare at Kim Kardashian's gigantic ass now?
And if we had any doubts, we shouldn't have any longer about a government of, by, and for the people.
Trump didn't lose, TJ. Arizona and Michigan is fraudulent. Oh, yeah, that's right. Any results I don't like are fraud. It's fake. If Trump lost, then it's not real. It's just a nightmare. Please, God. It's fake. It's a fraud. It's a lie. It's a lie. All right, well, you know what? It's not a lie. It's not a fraud. But even if it is, doesn't really matter, does it? You know why? Because Bush won on Bush's win in 2000. Total fucking fraud. Guess what? He still got to be president. So it doesn't matter. Even if it was a fraud, which you have zero evidence it's a fucking fraud. Zero evidence that it's a fucking fraud. But even if it was, doesn't matter. Because it's a fraud that they're going to get away with.
It's very much alive. Very much alive in America.
Very much alive? I didn't hear what he said was very much alive. Not you. You're very much fucking a walking corpse, so.
Here, the people.
Oh, man, you know what's the best thing about Biden winning this motherfucker? I mean, obviously, there's still a chance Trump could win, caveat, blah, 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 blah. But the best thing about Biden winning this motherfucker is now I don't have to feel even slightly bad fucking tearing this son of a bitch down. Now I can finally just, like, go against him without fucking any sort of, like, reservation, without any sort of holding back. Now it can just be 100% like, here's why he's a total piece of shit. Not that I was really ever holding back too much before, but I was always like, oh, I don't want to criticize. I mean, like, I was always like, fuck, but I always have to compare him to Trump. It's always like, yeah, Biden sucks, but Trump is worse. But now there's no fucking Trump to compare him to. So now I get to just be like, he's the grand piece of shit now. Now he's the fucking douchebag.
Rule. Power can't be taken or asserted. It flows from the people.
Uh-huh.
And it's their will that determines.
Okay, so our will was that Bernie Sanders be where you're standing, but whatever.
Who will be the president of the United States and their will alone.
Uh-huh.
And now, after a long night of counting, it's clear that we're winning enough states to reach 270 electoral votes needed to win the presidency.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not here to declare that we've won, but I am here to report when the count is finished, we believe we will be the.
What is the probability of Biden winning? I don't know. It's like 90% now or something. Like 90, 95%. I mean, like, it's almost, I mean, like, it's literally going to probably be announced today that he won. You're literally going to hear today Biden is the president. He's probably going to make a victory speech tonight. So, yeah.
The winners. With all the votes counted, we have won.
Cynic, get the fuck out of here. Just get the fuck out. Like, if you're going to fucking be in here talking stupid shit, Like Biden wins 0. Like, look at the map, dumb shit. Look at map. Lost Michigan. Going to win Nevada. Going to win Arizona. Doesn't matter if Trump wins Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania, which he's probably not going to do. But even if he wins all 3 of those states, he's not going to win. 270. That means Joe Biden wins. This is going blue. This is going blue. But let's say that doesn't happen. Let's say these both go red. All he's got to do is win fucking Pennsylvania then. But these are both going blue. And this is probably going blue. He's probably going to win by 290. But even if he doesn't, he's going to win by 270. You're done. Your goose is fucking cooked, bitch. What are you fucking talking about? You have left reality, dog. I'm triggered. You're in denial, dude. You are in fucking denial. Like, what is Trump's path? Trump's path is this has to flip. This has to fucking go against all expectations. And then he has to win all how many of these does he have to win? So he has to win Pennsylvania. Will Pennsylvania alone do it for him? No. Will North Carolina and Pennsylvania do it for him combined? No. He has to win all 3 of those and both of these to win. It's over. Dude, it's over. You're the one who should be triggered at this point. You're done. Cynic's not trolling. No, he's an Alex Jones guy. He's an Alex. I would never ban you. Why would I ban you? I would rather let you make yourself a fool of yourself in this fucking room. Like, just with this delusional shit you're talking. You're fucking insane, dog. You've lost the plot of fucking reality. I'm sorry, but you are fucking in La La Land. And it doesn't trigger me. I'm just flabbergasted at your fucking stupidity. Like, what are you doing? Calm down, dude. No, bitch. You lost. You don't get to sit there and be like, no, Trump won. He's still president. He's still gonna do it. No, honey. He ain't president no mo. Well, he is, but only till January. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Unless Trump figures out unless he does like some kind of crazy coup shit, which he's already trying to do. But if his, I mean, like, I guess if his coup is successful and he ends democracy in America, he could still win. But if we're going to go by the actual rules of our fucking democratic process, then yeah, he lost. Ha 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 ha, TJ meltdown. I'm sorry, have you guys lost your, have you lost your minds? Like, this is the fucking, it's so fucking hilarious to me. Like, oh my God, he's melting down. Look at him, he's melting down. He's melting the fuck down. Look at these fucking butthurt libs. They won't admit that fucking Trump won. They're melting down. He didn't win. He fucking lost. He's lost. Okay. I mean, I guess there is still like a 5% chance he could win. But he's literally every state that's even remotely in contention, he's got to win it at this point. He has to win everything left on the board to win. Now, could he do it? Is that possible? Yeah, it's possible. Is it fucking likely? Not at this point. Nope. Probably not going to happen. Why do I think PA is still in play with Trump's lead? Because there's a big gap right now. I mean, it's not a huge gap, but there's a pretty significant gap in Pennsylvania. Let me go back to where's the fucking thing here. Blah, 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 blah. We'll get back to that in a second. Where's this gap? Okay, here we go. I don't know why it fucking took me like 20 tries to fucking get to this, but let's go to Pennsylvania here. Okay, so Pennsylvania. There is, it's 52 to 46.9. 3.1 million votes to 2.8 million votes. Now, this gap is closing. There's a lot of votes still coming in from Philadelphia and the surrounding metropolitan areas, from Pittsburgh. Most of these rural Trump counties have already been counted, so there's a lot more votes coming in now for Biden than there are for Trump, but he's still got a pretty big gap to make up for. So that's why I think, Pennsylvania is still very much in contention and could go either way. But the problem is that Pennsylvania is not enough for Trump to win. I mean, look, Biden wins these two. None of this matters. And Pennsylvania could still go Biden. Georgia could still go Biden. North Carolina, probably going to go Trump, but still could go Biden. Like, this is the best case scenario Biden victory right here, 321 to 217. I don't think that's going to happen. I think in all likelihood, you're probably going to see at least some of these go red. But it's probably not going to be enough. Because I think Nevada is definitely going blue. And Arizona's Arizona's already blue by most estimates. But if it flips red, then maybe it's a new ball game. But as it stands, blue, 270, game, set, match, Biden wins. We need to recruit some mods, baby. TJ, look at Trump's Twitter. Okay. This is the stuff about this is about Trump's cheating in Florida, by the way. 27% of mail-in ballots not counted in Florida. Total fucking there should be prosecutions in that state afterwards. If you're wondering why I search for Drake cum, by the way, that's because someone actually sent me a picture of Drake with cum all over his face. I don't know if it was a Photoshop or if it was real, but that's what that's about. Anyway, yeah, Trump. Let's see what's going on Trump's Twitter. A lot of stuff censored here. Hold on. View. We have claimed for electoral purposes the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, which won't allow legal observers, the state of Georgia and the state of North Carolina, each one of which has big Trump lead. Additionally, we hereby claim the state of Michigan, if in fact there was a large number of secretly dumped ballots, as had been widely reported. Okay. This is, good for you to try this, I guess, but yeah, this isn't going to work. This is basically just this is basically just Trump trying to fucking do a public, this is just a soft coup. He's just basically hoping that his supporters will rise up and be like, Trump's our president. He's basically counting on the fucking cynics of the world to somehow deliver him the White House, even though he lost the election. Yeah, you don't get to just claim I have as much right to claim those states as Trump does. I might as well just be like, I claim that I won the state of Georgia, I won North Carolina, I won Michigan. It's like, Michigan's already been called for your opponent, stupid. Like, what are you talking about? Fox News, CNN, everybody has already called Michigan against you. It's already been called for Biden. You're down by literally how many votes at this point? Let's see. So Michigan, 99% reporting. Biden is up 200,000 fucking votes or something. No, not 200,000. He's up 70,000? He's up 70,000 votes. So what are you talking about, guy? You think you're going to find 70, where are you going to find 70,000 votes, dude? Where are you going to find them? Yeah, I'm just going to declare myself president. I have about as much fucking, it's about as credible as what Trump just said on Twitter. I'm president now. Anybody who denies it is a cheat. And you guys need to rise up and overthrow the government and put me at the head, because guess what? I'm the real president. I'm the true fucking president up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm the real fucking president. I claim victory over every state. I am, fuck being president. I am I'm the Archduke of the United States of America. In fact, I am the Archduke of the planet Earth. I am the Grand Emperor of the Terran civilization, and we shall go forth as one spacefaring species and conquer the galaxy. Under my leadership. That's what's going to happen now. That's what's happening at this juncture, motherfuckers. Observe. If Trump loses, does this mean he will no longer live rent-free in my head and be on blast in the media after election. I don't know. Let's go ahead and take a look at some Streamlabs and Super Chats, though. I think it's about time. It's about time to go through our first little round of those and see what's going on. See, donation history, right? So we'll do the donations first. What's today? The 4th? So, Drew the Rump gave me $4 and says, thanks for all you do, TJ. I've been a big fan since early DP. Do you think the struggles of this decade could provide an artistic renaissance? Also, it would be cool for DFF to do more music episodes. The Kurt and Bowie ones kicked ass. Yeah, I mean, that's always possible. Drew the Rump again with $1. John Delaney, Jim Webb, 2024. J's for days. Fuck John breakfast cereal. Okay. Paul's Ego, 2020, gave $2.69 and says 138,000 votes for Biden popped up out of nowhere in Michigan. Check this shit out. They popped up out of nowhere, huh? All right, let's see. 138,000 votes. Michigan. I'm going to check it out. Deedle, 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 dee. Deedle, 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 dee. Let's see. With ballots still uncounted in crucial Democratic strongholds and Joe Biden's path to victory appearing significantly clearer on Wednesday morning, Donald Trump's right-wing media allies wasted no time at all in backing his claims that counting all the votes was somehow cheating. It's a scenario election monitors have warned up for months. The results of Tuesday's nail-biter remain uncertain on Wednesday, with large swaths of mail-in ballots still uncounted in critical areas like Philadelphia and Detroit. Despite that, President Trump declared victory in an early morning announcement, threatening to call on Supreme Court dominated by conservatives to stop remaining votes from being counted. Trump also took to Twitter in a since-flagged post, basically accusing Democrats of trying to steal the election. The remark served as a growing rallying cry among far-right audience that for months has been primed by Trump and by the most compartmentalized media apparatus imaginable to cry fraud over any result besides a Trump victory. That's happened, yeah, of course. So let's see. Where's this thing about the 136,000 votes? Oh, here we go. So while everyone was asleep and after everyone went home, Democrats in Michigan magically found a trove of 138,339 votes, and all 138,339 of those votes magically went to Biden. That doesn't look suspicious at all. The founder of the right-wing publication The Federalist wrote in a tweet that Twitter labeled with a warning that some or all of the content shared in this tweet is disputed and might be misleading about an election or a civic process. Nevertheless, other prominent Trump supporters like Candace Owens shared the tweet with allegations that Democrats were trying to cheat. Trump himself joined the magic grousing, tweeting on Wednesday morning that last night I was leading, often solidly in many key states. In almost all instances, Democrats run and controlled. Then, one by one, they start to magically disappear as surprise ballot dumps were counted. Very strange. And the pollsters got it completely and historically wrong. Talk radio host and former Trump advisor. Okay, blah, 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 blah. As election monitors long predicted, late-coming votes in some states are likely to favor Biden. Many of those votes are mail-in ballots cast by a set of voters who leaned toward Biden, especially in major cities in Pennsylvania and other. Yeah. So what's the issue here? Yeah, I mean, we knew this was going to happen. Like literally, like everybody predicted this. Everybody predicted this. Kyle Kalinske predicted this. The Red Mirage. Vosh predicted this. The Red Mirage. Paul's Ego predicted this. The Red Mirage. Trump's going to be ahead because the people who voted in person were more likely to be Trump supporters. And then when the mail-in votes started coming in, Biden pulls ahead. Like literally everyone prepped you for this contingency. So many people told you this was going to happen. And Trump basically guaranteed this was going to happen when he fucking told his supporters, don't fucking vote by mail, go vote in person. He pretty much guaranteed this was going to happen. Why? Because this was always his strategy. In fact, states like Pennsylvania wanted to count their mail-in votes early. They wanted to start counting them long ago. But, the Trump administration, Republicans wouldn't let them. Republicans fucking stifled efforts to count those votes early. They wanted those votes to come in late because they wanted to cry fraud, because they wanted to try to make this case. but it's not going to work. Because the American fucking people, I was about to say they won't stand for it, but fucking the people of this country will stand for anything. So we'll see. Maybe it will work. But there's nothing, I don't see what's suspicious about this. Oh, Biden suddenly pulls ahead later. Yeah, everyone said that was going to happen. Everyone said that was going to happen because the mail-in votes were counted after the in-person votes, and the mail-in votes fucking, I think, like 3-1 trended towards Biden or some crazy number like that. Like 2/3 of them were Biden or something like that nationally, maybe, or at least in some states. I could be wrong on these specific numbers, but crazy amount of them. The mail-in votes trended way more strongly towards Biden because the mail-in votes were people who were fucking scared to go to the polls because of COVID. Like, I live in a state where it was like one of the few states that didn't do mail-in. But if they had, I'd have fucking done it. I'd have fucking mailed in my ballot. I wouldn't have fucking shown up to a fucking polling place on election day and risk fucking getting COVID-19 and shit. Because the people who voted for Biden, by and large, actually, like, whatever you might think about their politics, I don't agree with fucking the politics of, like, someone who actually enthusiastically supports fucking Biden, if there are such people. But say what you want about them, they believe in fucking science, at least to a greater extent than the Trump people. And they believe in the fucking threat posed by COVID-19. So, of course, they fucking vote that way. Instead of fucking going to a polling place. Because, unfortunately, the Trump administration has totally politicized the COVID-19 issue. Thanks for voting for a puppet. You're welcome. Well, I mean, I had no choice. There was 2 puppets running. You get to choose which puppet you like best. So anyway, I don't find the 138,000 votes to be magical. I find it to be something that was, like, literally discussed ad nauseum well before this election even happened. Emmy Mignesco gave $1 and says, what are your thoughts / concerns post-election with the Trump base when he loses? I don't have any concerns about them. I think they're going to cry like a bunch of little bitches and not do shit. But we'll see. Voided Sun gave $6.66, says, thank you for making the world a better place. Thank you for making life better. Thank you for 8 years of entertainment. You're welcome. Spencer gave $6.66 and says, all the votes left in Nevada are from Vegas and Reno, heavy Biden places. Biden won. Yeah, that's why Biden's going to win. Kiyuma gave $10 and says, got to ask the dumb questions. Why do we think PA is still in play? Oh, we already went over that, but thank you for the money. ShamWow123 gave $6.66. Didn't say shit. Thank you very much. Kiyuma, again with $5, says, if Trump loses, does this mean he will no longer live rent-free in my head and be on blast in the media after the election? No, most presidents, like, you might notice that, like, after Obama left office, like, you don't really see Obama too much, right? Most presidents, after they leave office, they kind of take a stance of, like, well, I have been president, now I'm going to take a step away from public life and kind of, do a more low-key existence. Trump's not going to do that. Trump's probably going to fucking have, like, some kind of, like, the Trump show, dun, 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 and he's going to fucking bloviate and, like, he's going to basically he's going to remain the de facto leader of his little fanboys, but he's going to do it through, like, a radio show or a TV show or something like that. That's probably what you're going to see from him. He might get a Fox News show. He might get an OAN show or something like that. Or he might, become a radio host or, who knows. There's going to be some kind of fucking Trump, like the Trump brand, the Trump brand of conservatism is going to continue. Trump's going to remain at the head of it. And, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see Trump try to run again in 2024 if he like still has like any sort of ability to do it. Like, if he's not totally decrepit by then, you might see him actually try to be like, run again, or at least somebody, he might run one of his sons, or he might run his daughter, or he might run some sort of like chosen successor. But I think Trump is going to remain very involved in politics even after he leaves office. So yeah, he's probably going to continue to live rent free in your head is what I'm saying. This is my speculation. Thomas gave $5. It says, how long do you think it will take for Biden to croak, get kicked out, and we get President Harris? What do you think of her as president? I think she's about the same as him. I don't think that you're going to, I think that, he's probably, you're probably going to see her take office, honestly. You're probably going to see her take office within the first term. Now, it could be the case that maybe he's going to make it through his first term, but choose not to seek re-election, and it'll just de facto go to her. He'll probably resign, shortly before, or like a year before, or something like that, and just kind of let her take the reins. But I don't know. That's just speculation on my part. He might fucking continue to. He might even try. He might seek re-election. I don't fucking know. But if he's this dementia-addled now, I can't even imagine what Joe... I mean, like, can you guys imagine, like, Joe Biden giving a speech, in 4 years? It's just like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, give me a fucking break, right? He's not going to be in fucking any... He really already is not fucking capable. So imagining him being capable in 4 years, come on. But then again, America's standards just get lower and lower. So who knows? Maybe America will vote for. Let's see here. Let's look at the super chats. Got a bunch of those come in too. Alan Reyes says, Ave Satanas. Thank you, Alan. And Ave Satanas to you. Silhouetted Animator gave $5. Biden's close victory going to be like the Knights of Vale arriving at the Battle of the Bastards. I don't remember. I think I've tuned out of Game of Thrones for a number of years, so I think I missed what specifically that one was. Andelko Kovarich gave 5 BAMs and says, what happens to the Trump cult after he loses? And can you do a recap of the election in a Southern accent? Well, I pretty much already told you what I think is going to happen to him. I think they're going to continue on under Trump's leadership as some sort of de facto media personality. The generic T-girl gave $5, and I'm not going to do that Southern recap thing. Maybe I'll do it for like a video or something. In Minecraft, I name my axe Deep Fat Paul and my bow Egg Bitch Scotty. I want to name my new netherite sword after you. What should it be? I don't know Minecraft, so you're going to have to figure that out on your own, but thank you. Very flattering. Salient gave $5 and says, now the left can go back to sleep while Biden appoints Republicans and Wall Street types to his cabinet. Same old, nothing ever changes in the U.S. Well, that's the whole point of this is that no, don't go back to sleep. Fight Biden. So right now it's looking like we're staring down the barrel of a Biden presidency. We can't allow ourselves to become complacent in that and just be like, well, we done it. We defeated Trump. Like, defeating Trump was like stage 1 of a fucking like 500 stage plan. So like anybody who's fucking going to sleep now that Biden's probably in is a fucking idiot. If Biden wins this, which is looking like he's going to, or if Trump wins it, which, it's not looking like he's going to, but maybe he fucking still will. I mean, it's not impossible. Fucking highly unlikely, but whatever. If Trump fucking somehow ekes out some kind of fucking weird victory or steals it or whatever, then we got to fight Trump. But if Biden's in, we got to fight Biden. You can't, there's no complacency now. Like this is no time for like, well, we done it. We didn't do anything. Don't put up if anyone's putting up a mission accomplished banner, fucking tear that shit down, light it on fire, and don't piss on it until it's ashes, okay? The Midwest Princess gave $5 and says, oh, I already answered that actually. She already asked what I think is going to happen with the supporters. She said also John Hicken Laney or John Laney Looper. Get out of here. Andelko Kovarich. Direct democracy is streets ahead of crap U.S. does. I agree. We should not have an electoral college. It should just be based on popular vote. By the way, there would be no contention about this election if that were the case. If we simply went by who got the most votes, Biden would have been like absolutely dominant in this race. Let's see. What is the fucking total at this point in terms of popular vote? So yeah, Biden has Biden has 70,996,508 votes. Trump has 67 million. Biden it's basically 50.3% against 48.1%, and there's still a shit ton of votes to come in from California, from Oregon, from Washington, from all these blue states. There's still some red states that have most of the red states are actually mostly in. But a lot of these blue states still have a lot of fucking reporting to do. So, yeah, it's probably going to be an even more dramatic popular vote victory. All the more reason why the Electoral College should be abolished post-haste. But it's very hard to do because it's in the Constitution. Zavi No One gave $5 and says, I agree with you going after Biden. I'm not going to stop talking about Kamala's record for the next 4 years. We all know the DNC is going to pick her. She's probably just going to get anointed right in. But yeah, we got to 100% you got to fucking fight these people. Like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, this is not the result. This is not the result any of us wanted. I didn't want this result. You didn't want this result. We wanted this result. Some of us anyway, wanted this result over Trump. But as far as the end game, this is not it. This is not even close. Edgar Jared, TJ, listen to Steven Crowder. It's a fraud. He has proof. Last time I used a Steven Crowder clip, he flagged me. He's also blocked me on his Twitter and stuff. So I don't know. I think that he really takes exception to when I talk about him. Abilius gave $10, says, you have lost. Good day, sir. At Cynic. Love the stream, TJ. Walking my butt around New York, I think that says. Begging people to vote sure paid off. Yeah, you did it, dude. It was all you. Ramen Noodles gave $5 and says, just cuz. Thank you. Some name that's just a series of Celtic runes or something. Gave $5. It says, Trump was our first Gracchi. Marius and Sulla are yet to come. I don't know what you're referencing, but it sounds ominous. Barrett Wells gave $10 Canadian, says, Lord TJ, finally a leader I can admire from Canada. Hell yeah. I am your god now, bitch. FGU, okay, so a string of gibberish letters, gave $20 and says, I am down for a galaxy-conquering great crusade led by TJ. Of course you are. We all are. It's time. Matthew Booth gave $5 and says, from Philly, I will be so disappointed and super pissed if PA doesn't go blue. I think it probably will, but it's not a guarantee. DJ Rec gave $5 and says, thoughts on Kamala being the first woman/black woman as VP. A heartbeat away from being Prez, longtime fan. I'm not impressed with her woman status. I'm not impressed with her black status. I'm not really much of an identity politicker. I guess that if I was black or a woman, maybe I would care a little bit, but I'm not, so I don't. Joseph Wood gave $5 and says, I hate both, but I feel kind of bad Trump won't be able to speak in front of a camera every day anymore. It was enjoyable in a train wreck way. Well, do you think Biden's any less of a fucking train wreck? Have you seen the motherfucker? Have you seen him give a speech? He fucking slurs every other word. He can't get through a sentence. He's a fucking moron. So he's a dementia-addled moron. Bobo the Troll gave 3,000 isks, which apparently is Icelandic currency. I'm from Iceland, and I knew Biden got Colorado 20 minutes before Cenk Uygur. Well, we called Colorado ages before Cenk Uygur did. Our stream, we called almost every state long before the mainstream media did, and called them all correctly, too. Rumland gave $20 and says, some cash for condoms or birth control in case abortion gets outlawed there. It's pretty much already has. Abortion is pretty much already illegal in Louisiana based on Amendment 1 passing last night, which maybe I'll do a video about that in the near future. Where the fuck is it? Man, we got a bunch. Man, you guys are just keeping these coming in. Trying to catch up. Some cash. Okay, yeah, did that. No more Mr. Nice Guy 007 gave $6.66. Let's push Biden for the first $15 minimum wage. It's something, I guess. Yeah, he said he was going to do it, so let's fucking hold him to it. Let's hold his feet to the fire on that. Alternative Facts gave $5 and says the electorate absolutely is dumb. No matter how perfect the system is, an uneducated electorate will always screw us over. Yeah. We'll talk about that. The Great Lemon gave $5 Canadian, says, watching Razor Fist, Tim Pool, and the quartering flipping out and calling it rigged. Mm-hmm. Well, we knew they were going to do that. Trump has been priming them to do that the whole time. So, Dale, 1G, 10 pounds. Watching from Scotland, what happening right now was predicted, yet everyone is huffing copium and hopium. It gives me the fear, especially when your election affects the whole world. Loving the makeup. Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, this was always bound to happen. Trump for months now has been prepping his cult to call this a fraud when he loses, and they're doing it. They're doing exactly as he commanded them to, and they will continue to do that. The Critical Skeptic gave 666. Thanks for so many years of inspiration and sanity. Do you think America will ever truly recover from this in our lifetime? Recover? Like, what would a recovery be for America exactly? Like, what does a recovery look like in terms of, like, what America truly is? Because, I've read a people's history of the United States, and I can tell you that America's always pretty much been a shit country. Bane of the Greats, $5. Would you say that Biden ran a better campaign than Hillary did in 2016? Not really. I think he ran about the same sort of campaign. I think the main difference is that Trump had a record to run against at this point. Trump failed to handle the COVID crisis well. Trump didn't really run a very good campaign either this time around. I think in 2016, Trump ran a really good campaign. This time around, he really kind of ran a shitty campaign. Win or lose, he just didn't do a very good job. He had some good rallies. He energized his base up, but he never really made much of an outreach outside that base, unfortunately for him. Sean Pierce gave £8, says, if Trump cheats and cheats a win, I will circumcise my eyelids. Don't do that. Alternative Facts gave $3, says, any tips on scripting videos? I don't really have any tips. Just bang it out, just sit there in front of the fucking word processor and bang something out and make sure it's in your voice, The main thing a lot of people do when they're writing is they write something that wouldn't sound natural coming out of their mouth. So you got to make sure that whatever you write is true to who you are and in the right voice. Uneducated Voter, 666. Do you think we will see a spiritual successor to Bernie Sanders' campaign in 2024? Any promising candidates? Yeah, I think that the genie ain't going back in the bottle. There's going to be some sort of progressive Democrat running in the near future. 2024 is probably not likely. Unless Trump does manage to eke out a victory here. Jason Dunn, £5. Thoughts on Caleb Maupin? Would you have him on for a discussion about socialism? I'm trying to think of who that is, and I'm really failing to put a face to that name. And Delco Kozarach, 2 BAMs. Wish me happy birthday, TJ, turning 21 tomorrow. Happy birthday, and Delco. I hope you're pronouncing your name right. Honest Abe gave £5, or maybe that's €5, actually. How can it be that here in Germany, all political parties except AfD are radical right parties side with Biden? Biden is no progressive by any stretch. They're probably just siding against Trump. Orlando Grant, £5. Great election coverage yesterday. Do you think America could transfer to a multi-party system? Possibly. But you'd have to fucking have some serious electoral reforms, and in order to get that, you're gonna have to get Republicans out of power, and you're gonna have to elect Democrats that actually have some sort of principles. So you're gonna have to get rid of the corporate Dems, and you're gonna have to get rid of the Republicans in order to even open things up for more parties, which is a pretty tall order. But I guess it's possible. Brent Myran gave $5 and says, "Don't read my name." Oops. Hey, TJ, do you know if people can still access the room commentary, or should I ask DP? I have no fucking clue. Akuz gave $5 and says, TJ are a weeb. Is Chelsea? Do you know any weeks, and can you DFF weebery? I like an anime here and there, but I wouldn't really consider myself a weeb. I don't really like enough of it, I don't think. God, you guys keep these fucking questions coming. It's like hard to catch up here. Man, there's more and more every fucking time. Let's see. Oh, this isn't even the right page. Hold on. Okay, I think we're almost caught up. Aaron Kritz gave $4.99 and says the results I don't like are fraudulent. Of course. Any results you don't like in an election are fake. Nick R. gave $4.99 and says, TJ, who is your daddy and what does he do? My daddy is dead, but when he was alive, he was a professional huckster. Heidi Yalog gave $5 and says, here's $5 you and Chelsea can put towards your newfound coat hanger budget. I get it. Over on the donation side, Kiki gave $6.66 and says, been watching you for years and I'm finally giving you some money. Thank you, finally. Keep up the good work. I love listening to you. You always cheer me up even when you talk about the messy world we live in. Burnell Productions gave $6.66. Says, if Biden wins, I hope it ends this weird religious idealization of politicians. It won't. Quick Sticks gave $10 and says, are you going to miss Trump the way you would miss a crazy relative? No, because he's not really going to go anywhere. Like I said, he's just going to become a media personality. Thomas gave $5 and says, how long do you think it will take for Biden to croak? Okay, we already answered that one, so we're good. And what's this? Thanks for answering my super chat and for so many years of great shit. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, let's get back to some content here. Let's go to the fucking pleb chat now. Let's see what the pleb chat's talking about. No, I'm never. TJ's not about to have a kid. TJ's never going to have a kid. Yep, Biden won. Of course he did. I mean, he hasn't. Has he officially won now? Like, has Nevada been called? Because that's pretty much what we're waiting on at this point. I guess the Associated Press still has not called Michigan. They're usually pretty cautious about what they call, but Michigan's done. I mean, Michigan's fucking called. Nevada. Let's see. Yeah, Nevada's fucking hugely in. What remains to be counted in Nevada? That's my question. So let's go to the Fox News one, because actually their map is actually pretty good over on Fox News, I got to say. I'll give them credit for that. Yeah, Fox News is called Michigan. Let's see what do they got for Nevada? What? Clark County. Oh, yeah. That's not going to, and nothing's going to change there. Okay. 76, 83, 75. God, Nevada is a fucking slow-ass counting state. Man, these places have no one in them. Yeah, this isn't going to change. This is done. This is done. I mean, Biden's pretty much won this. I mean, unless there's some kind of fucking total flip in Arizona, which, no, there's not going to be that. No, it's done. It's done. There's really not much of a fucking path for victory here at this point for Trump. I know I've said it before, but looking at these like specific counties breaking down in Arizona and Nevada, it's just over. Like, it's just done, guys. Wait, what the hell? Why is this? What's happened here? Why is this? Biden's at 264 on this map? What did they give him? Did they give him something else? Oh, they gave him Arizona back again. I gotcha. Okay. I guess Fox News never took Arizona away from him. They're going to give him Nevada in a minute, and then he wins. TJ, what state are you going to move to? I'm thinking about Colorado, honestly. I'm thinking about becoming a Colorado citizen. But, now there's a few more states that have legalized. I mean, there's going to be a lot of fires there, apparently, in the coming decades. But, man, they just legalized all kinds of drugs. So, I don't know. Oregon's looking pretty good, too. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Colorado, man. I'm thinking Colorado might be my fucking place. It's getting more and more friendly all the time. So let's see. We'll keep our eyes on that. But anyway, we were looking at Biden's speech, and I totally fucking lost track of it because I got fucking so pissed at Cynic And I started reading all that shit. So
by 20,000 votes, virtually the same margin that President Trump won that state 4 years ago. In Michigan, we lead by over 35,000 votes, and it's growing.
More now. Yeah, it's actually way more now. It's like 70,000 now.
A substantially bigger margin than President Trump won Michigan in 2016. Michigan will complete its vote soon, maybe as early as today. And I feel very good about Pennsylvania. Virtually all the remaining ballots to be counted were cast by mail. And we've been winning 78% of the votes by mail in Pennsylvania.
Oof, that's devastating. Yeah, it's fucked. They're fucked. I mean, Trump's fucked. His goose is fucking cooked.
We flipped.
Like, Trump's only, like, this Hail Mary fucking Supreme Court shit is the only chance he's got now. Like, Trump's chance now, Trump cannot win this electorally anymore. His electoral path is like razor thin. His only path now is fuckery. Anyway, we're looking at
Arizona.
Listen to Biden, everybody.
Nebraska. Of special significance to me is that we've won with the majority of the American people. And every indication is that that majority will grow. We have a popular vote lead of nearly 3 million votes. And every indication is that will grow as well.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, Senator Harris and I are on track to win more votes than any ticket in the history of this country.
Man, I love these Trump tards, dude. Like, they're down in popular vote. They're down in electoral vote. Like, the writing is pretty much completely on the wall. And they're just like, it's fraud! It's fraud! No! I gotta see the freak out. Can you guys start sending me the freak out? Start showing me, like, where's this freak out? Like, I gotta see it. It's gotta be happening, right? Hold on. I'm gonna go to Twitter. I'm gonna go to some choice Twitter accounts. Because this is done. This is fucking beautiful. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's see what this... Wait, he got kicked out of Twitter, didn't he? Hold on. Let me see this. No, he's there. Let me look at my fucking evil twin. What's Charlie Kirk up to? Anyone who calls this entire election with 600,000 plus votes left to be counted in Arizona is acting in bad faith and should not be taken seriously. This race is very much alive. Oh, the denial. The denial is beautiful, isn't it? Okay, except for those 600,000 votes are all mail-in. And yeah, I mean, some of them, I think in Arizona, they trend a little bit more Trump than in other places, but he ain't making it up, dude. Watching what's happening right now really puts in perspective why Democrats have fought so hard against voter ID for so many years. Oh yeah, totally good take there, buddy. You nailed it. That's the problem here. Numbers are looking good for President Trump in Arizona, Pennsylvania, and Nevada. We have a clear path. Oh, okay, wow. I'm waiting for this fucking little. They're still in fucking denial, dude. This is lame. Like, when are they gonna fucking recognize? Like, this is not. Like, they're still in denial mode. Okay, hold on. Maybe some of the other ones have fucking figured it out. How about this Jack Posibiak or whatever the fuck his name is? Has he figured it out? Nope. He's not even saying nothing about it. How about Styx? Has Styx figured it out? I used drugs back when they were still illegal, and I don't mean pot. Just saying. He's tweeting about his drug habit. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck about your goddamn. Like, where's the fucking? They're still in denial mode. We're not going to get the meltdown until they actually realize that they've lost. They're too dumb to fucking figure. They're too dumb to know they're dead at this point. And there was a story I read a while back about a guy who I didn't actually read it. I saw it on an episode of Forensic Files. There was a guy. He got smashed in the head with a fucking axe, right? And multiple times, his brains were fucking destroyed. And he didn't die, though. Not immediately, anyway. So he actually got up, bleeding fucking axe wound on his head, went about his morning routine, went down, brushed his teeth, made breakfast, fucking went outside to get the paper, even, locked himself out on accident and fucking grabbed the key under the potted plant, let himself back in the house, and then collapsed dead. Right? He fucking collapsed dead right then and there. Because, of course, his injuries were fucking fatal. But it's just he didn't know. He was dead the whole time he was walking around his house. He just didn't know it. Because the part of his brain that had that, higher function was destroyed. So he was just kind of, doing his morning routine on pure instinct. And then he finally just collapsed dead. And basically, that's what's happening right now with all these fucking Republican accounts I'm looking at. They're walking around with a gaping axe wound in their head, but they don't know they're dead yet. It's like the fucking Sixth Sense, dude. They don't know they're dead. All right, well, I can't wait until the moment that it finally the epiphany hits, because then we're going to see the fucking show. And I'm waiting for the show. I don't know about you guys. But I guess we're going to have to wait a little longer because they haven't fucking figured it out yet. What else is going on? All right, yeah, I guess back to this fucking Biden speech that I keep fucking saying I'm going to watch.
Ever won the presidency and vice presidency.
Uh-huh.
Over 70 million votes.
Right.
I'm very proud of our campaign.
Yeah.
Only three
cool.
presidential campaigns in the past have defeated an incumbent president. When it's finished, God willing, we'll be the fourth.
Yep.
This is a major achievement.
It is. You know what makes it an even more major achievement is the fact that you suck so bad. You're awful. You've got to be one of the worst fucking... okay, let me think about presidential candidates in my life. Okay, so how would Biden rank here? He's better than Clinton, obviously. Hillary Clinton. He's better than Hillary Clinton as a candidate. He's better than Bob Dole as a candidate. I guess he's probably better than Dukakis as a candidate. But, man, any other... I can't believe this motherfucker actually did it. This dementia-addled, ancient fucking man with no policy agenda whatsoever. With no fucking... his basic promise is just I am the status quo. I am the establishment. That's all he's got. And he managed to win with that. Once again, this could all age very poorly. Trump could somehow fucking figure out some kind of path to victory, maybe through cheating, maybe that narrow electoral path that still exists, Trump will walk through it. So this could all be wrong. But the fact that this is even close. Some people have said the fact that this is even close is a fucking indictment against the Democrats, and I agree with that. But it's also an indictment against Trump. Because if Trump loses, even if Trump wins, he came within a fucking cunt hair of losing to a guy with dementia, to a guy with no plan, to a guy with no policy, to a guy who can't get through a sentence. And if Biden loses, then he lost. And at this point, it really does not look like he's going to lose. But if Biden loses, then it means he lost to a fucking moron who mismanaged a fucking public health crisis to a ridiculous degree, who basically delivered on zero campaign promises, who's totally fucking in the pocket of the rich. It's just crazy. Both of these guys should be embarrassed that they almost lost to one another. What a miserable fucking election. And the fact that it was touted to us like every other election before it as this is the most important election in our history. No, it wasn't. This was not an important election. It was marginally important. I guess, if you were on the pro-Trump side, it was important because, you want to maintain your little social cause and make sure that fascism fucking reigns supreme. If you're against Trump, then you had to try to defeat fascism or at least hold it back for a cycle. But other than that, it really wasn't too important. Because Biden's not an important candidate. Biden's not going to do big things. And honestly, Trump's not that important of a candidate. Trump's not really going to do important things. I mean, he's shown himself to be pretty fucking inept at governance. Biden's not going to do much better, especially since the Democrats. There's another thing that's kind of like all these motherfuckers talking about how this fraud happened, how the Democrats rigged this. Wouldn't they have rigged the fucking Senate race too? Because the Democrats are probably not going to get the Senate. The Democrats lost ground in the House. Like, wouldn't they have rigged all that shit? Wouldn't they have swept in? Wouldn't they be like, we control the Senate, we control the House, and we control the presidency. Like, they would have rigged everything. They wouldn't have just rigged the presidential election and left everything out, like let everything else be Republican. I mean, the Democrats are probably going to maintain their House majority, but they lost seats. They're not going to win the Senate, so the Senate's going to be there to stifle Biden at every turn. I mean, this overall was not that great of an election for the Democrats, even if they get the presidency. They did a pretty piss-poor job. The only reason, if Biden does win this, a lot of it is just going to be because some disenfranchised Republicans fucking jump ship. And you know what? I see them around here. I live in a super Republican area, but I see a lot of Biden-Harris signs around here. I see Biden-Harris signs in yards that have a bunch of other Republican local politicians in the yards. Because some people who are Republicans just don't like the way Trump talks. It's not a matter of disagreeing with him on any fucking policy. They just don't like his aggressive nature. They don't like how he fucking lets it all hang out. For some people, that's refreshing. For a lot of Republicans, they love it. It's like, finally, someone who has the balls to tell the truth. I know a lot of Republicans who think like that. But there's definitely a lot of them who feel the opposite way, who are like, oh, he's just so uncouth. I just don't like that about him. He's just, it's not presidential. He's not very presidential. We need someone who's more presidential. And then they go vote for Biden. Like, there's a yard not far from mine, like just a little bit down my street, where there's a dude, or I don't know if it's a dude or a chick or a family or whatever it is, but they got a fucking Biden-Harris sign right next to a Republican district attorney sign, a Republican fucking senator sign. They're letting people know we're voting Republican except for the fucking president. And that's why the fuck this has happened. That's the reason that this is going down the way it is. Pretty fucking crazy. A Republican Senate means no more judicial appointments unless they are very conservative judges. That's what I'm saying. Like, Biden's victory here is not going to change the judiciary. He's not going to have a Senate. Biden certainly does not have a mandate right now. He does not have a fucking mandate the way that Obama did. So I don't know what Biden is going to be a pretty fucking lame duck president without the Senate. Unless he can find a few moderate Republican allies, which it seems like he's planning on doing. Every fucking every indication is that Biden is going to be is basically going to govern like a moderate Republican. So that's what the fuck happened here today. We went from far-right extremist to moderate Republican, and that's your two political choices in the country at this point. And that's not fucking tolerable. That's an intolerable state of fucking affairs. TJ's neighbor has a lot of voting power. That's not the point, dipshit. Oh my God, I hate you people sometimes. That's not what I was trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say is that there's fucking people in the Republican Party who are disenfranchised by Trump's behavior. That's all. It was just a fucking example of such. If you want a more systemic, widespread example, the fact that Biden's giving a fucking victory speech here is that. Stupid ass motherfucker. God, I hate you people sometimes.
This is a major achievement. And it's been a long and difficult campaign.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta fucking address this motherfucker. Far-right extremist, lol. Yeah. What would you call him, bitch? AH, what are you talking about? You don't think Trump's a far-right extremist? The delusion is strong with TJ. What delusion? Come on, let's hear a specific fucking criticism. Instead of just be like, lol, wrong. What's your fucking criticism, bitch? Put it forth. Bring it. Bring your criticism unto me. You ain't got it, do you? No, you never do. You always just got some vague bullshit. Oh, you're so wrong. When I ask you to make an argument, you never fucking do it. None of you ever can fucking do it. God, you're so stupid compared to me. It's embarrassing.
And a more difficult time for our country.
You're a oh, I'm a shill now. I'm a shill. Hold on.
We've had a
Hold on. Shut up, Joe. I'm a shill. Oh, you're a shill. Oh. What am I shilling for? Who am I shilling for, bitch? I just told you Biden sucks. I told you Trump sucks. Who am I shilling for? You know who I'm shilling for? Myself. Calm down, dude. Oh, okay. It's time to calm down. I get it. Oh, okay. I'm calm now. Everything's calm. It's calm time. Shut up. You fucking dumb twat. All right.
hard campaigns before.
God.
We've faced hard times before.
Do you see how hard it is to get through this fucking speech? How long have we been trying to get through this fucking speech, man?
So once this election is finalized and behind us, it'll be time for us to do what we've always done as Americans. To put the harsh rhetoric.
Wait, whoa. Okay, hold on. Someone just said, I'm making the claim that Trump is far right, so I have to back up the claim. His entire presidential candidacy backs up the fucking claim. What are you talking about? Like, he openly runs as a far right fucking candidate. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, build the wall. That's a far right fucking, like, he literally wants to build a giant totalitarian fucking wall across the southern border to keep out the fucking Mexicans because they're rapists. Like, what? And by the way, even if you believed that, even if you believe that all the Mexicans coming through are just like here to rape and steal and shit, which they're not, they're here to work. But even if you believe they're all just criminals coming here to do malicious shit and treat America like their fucking criminal playground, even if you believe that, a wall is not the fucking solution to that. So, I mean, like, that alone, I don't know, man. I don't know what you fucking expect or what you want.
Of the campaign behind us, to lower the temperature, to see each other again, to listen to one another.
Ugh. No, Joe. No, I don't want to listen to one another. I don't want to fucking hold hands and sing Kumbaya with one another. Fuck that. See, this is why I don't like Joe Biden. One of the reasons, anyway. I'm tired of this, like, we got to heal the divide. We got to bridge the gap. No, we don't. No. Enough of that. We got to win at this point. I'm so sick of this shit where the right is constantly playing for keeps. The right doesn't play to get along. They're not looking to fucking hold hands and sing Kumbaya. They're looking to win. But there's somebody on the left like, we need to hold hands and we need to give each other big old hugs and kisses. No, we need to win. We need to win. And the people who disagree with us, we need to dominate them. We need to fucking bend them to our will. That's what needs to fucking happen. I understand Joe Biden can't come out there and say that. And I understand that Joe Biden, if he had to take a side, if Joe Biden had to really fucking choose concretely between, like, here's a Bernie Sanders presidency and here's a Donald Trump presidency, his ass would choose the fucking Donald Trump presidency because it's way less of a threat to the status quo that benefits him. And that's why he's on stage right now talking about how he's going to bring the country together. And that's why he's talked in the past about how he's going to have Republicans in his cabinet and he's going to fucking bridge the gap and he's going to be a president for all Americans and all that bullshit. Because he's not on your fucking side. He's not on the side of anybody that's on the fucking left. He's on the right. He's on the right. He's just a more moderate version. He's just Trump minus a few little positions and with a more dignified manner. Yes, I am good, Trump. And I will be a president to all Americans. Yes, yes, yes. I will not divide America like Trump did. Yeah, well, you're going to fucking do all the same policies. You're going to fucking be just as big a friend to big business. You're going to be just as big you're just going to be just as much of a fucking warmonger. We all know this. This is not into fucking, no one's going to deny these facts. You know, you're going to be better on social issues? Sure. You're going to fucking throw us a bone on that shit. Yeah, trans people don't all deserve to be killed, I guess. Here's your little trans bone. That's it. It's about what you fucking voted for. That's about what you get.
To hear each other again and respect and care for one another.
Uh-huh.
To unite, to heal, to come together as a nation.
No thanks.
I know this won't be easy. I'm not naive.
It's not, look, it's not only that it's not easy, you're right, it's not easy. But more importantly than that, it's not desirable. It's not desirable. I don't look at the half of the country that voted for fucking Trump. I don't even look at most of the fucking country that voted for you and think, God, I want to unite with those people. Can't wait to hold hands. Can't wait to fucking work together for a fucking bright neoliberal future. Fuck that shit. You're trash. I'm your enemy. We're not going to hold hands. It's too hard to hold hands when your hand is a fist. To quote the great poet Marilyn Manson.
Neither of us are. I know how deep and hard the opposing views are in our country on so many things.
No, you do?
I also know this as well. To make progress, we have to stop treating our opponents as enemies. We are not enemies. What brings us together as Americans is so much stronger.
Transbone Joe.
Tear us apart. So let me be clear. We are campaigning as Democrats.
We are promoting as Democrats. We is campaigning as the Democrats. But I'm going to be the president for everybody.
As an American president.
Wow.
The presidency is
the president is
not a partisan institution.
Poor TJ is brainwashed. Wow. Blow me away with the specificity, guy. Blow me away with that specific. Man, he's so specific. I love how you guys keep making these very specific criticisms. And it's not a bunch of just vague posting bullshit. That's what I like. TJ, check the map. Biden's at 264. He was at 264 last I checked it. I know. He's right there. TJ, your mentality literally yearns for Civil War II. No, it doesn't. Fuck you. I don't want no Civil War II. No, I don't want there to be fucking open bloodshed in the fucking streets. Quit being a dumb shit. Oh my God. TJ Salt. Yeah. So salt.
It's the one office in this nation that represents everyone. And it demands a duty of care.
Duty. He said duty. Everybody hear him say duty?
I will work as hard for those
who
didn't vote for me as I will for those who did vote for me.
Wow.
Now, every vote must be counted.
Every vote must be counted.
No one's going to take our democracy away from us. Not now, not ever.
That's pretty naive.
America's come too far. America's fought too many battles. America's endured too much.
And wait, hold on. You just said I retort with more vague nonsense? Well, without any sort of specific claim, what am I supposed to be responding to? Dipshit? TJ, ignore the trolls. You're amazing. I don't care. I mean, look, why do I have to ignore them? No, they're in there saying shit. They're trying to fucking push a narrative. So let's fucking hear the goddamn narrative. The narrative seems to just be like, oh, you're brainwashed. Oh, you're bad. Oh, you're wrong. How? Specifics. Give me a detail. Well, oops, I vanished from the chat now. I vanished. I'm gone now. It's no more. I have nothing more to say now that you've asked me for specifics. Right? Yeah. TJ, your entire audience is just spitting dumb BS. Don't mind. No, not most of you. Most of you are saying perfectly reasonable things, but a lot of you are fucking dumb. Trump was in. If Trump was in for the far right, without that, the right is dying and in its death throes. This is why the Hail Mary pass. I don't believe it. I don't think. I mean, like the fact that he fucking did as well as he did, even after his embarrassing failure of a presidency, kind of shows me that the fucking right is strong in this country. If they'd had a better candidate who was more articulate, who wasn't a fucking blithering dipshit who goes off and on Twitter, then they would have won. They would have won. The only reason they lost is because Trump is a fucking idiot. In fairness, TJ, you miss most chat. There's probably a lot of chat. Do you really expect people to write big argument in 200 characters is going to be washed away by the other comments anyway? I don't know. Like, you could say something. You could figure out some kind of fucking argument. Or you know what? You could fucking put it in my Twitter DMs. Put your argument against me in my Twitter DMs. I'll go fucking respond to it there. Or maybe we'll fucking get some kind of call-in feature in the future. I don't know if I do enough live streaming to really bother setting that up. But, maybe we could fucking have a little chat every now and again. I'm not sure. But you know what? You should write me a big long letter in my Twitter DMs that, explains to me why I'm fucking brainwashed, why I'm this or that or the other thing, and then I can respond to it. If the chat isn't enough. If the chat doesn't give you adequate characters to fucking make a cogent fucking position clear. Anyway. Fuck the speech.
To ever let that happen. We, the people, will not be silenced.
Uh-huh.
We, the people, will not be bullied.
Uh-huh.
We, the people, will not surrender. My friends, my friends will emerge victorious.
Oh, victorious.
But this will not be my victory alone or our victory alone. It'll be a victory for the American people.
No.
For our democracy.
No. Your victory is not a victory for the American people. You're not going to do shit for the American people. It's not a victory for democracy. I mean, I guess maybe you could say it's a victory for democracy if, if you fucking prevent Trump from, stealing the election through dubious means. Then I guess maybe under those conditions it's a victory for democracy, sort of. It's certainly not a victory for fucking me. I can tell you that much. Make no mistake here. People voted for you because you're not Trump. That was your whole appeal. I am not Trump. That was it. Every vote there was no one voted for you. They voted against Trump. That's what happened. So you're not some kind of great fucking leader that everyone's looking forward to fucking being president. You were a stopgap, and that's all you ever were. And you know what? There's a big concern in a lot of people's minds that the fucking next iteration of Trump that emerges in 2024 is just going to be every bit as regressive, but maybe a little bit smarter. And that would be fucking devastating. Anyway.
And there will be no blue states and red states when we win.
What?
Just the United States of America.
Oh, my God. I mean, how many times have we heard this bullshit rhetoric? Like Obama said, every fucking president, other than Trump, Trump never fucking said it, but every other fucking president has said this shit in my lifetime. I'm going to be everybody's president. I'm going to be the president for everybody. No, you're not. No, you're not, bitch. You can't possibly do it. There's no fucking way to be everybody's president. The country's too divided. Too many people want different things out of a fucking president.
God bless you all. And may God protect our troops.
Our fucking troops? What? How'd the troops get into this? There was literally nothing about the troops or the military anywhere in that speech, but then at the very end, fucking out of the fucking wild blue yonder, fucking God protect our troops? The fuck does that mean? Is this Biden signaling he's already got some fucking new wars planned? Oh, my God. Oh, I hate this fuck. Hate this dementia-addled fucking old man. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, 264 to 214 going on here. This state, Nevada, about to fucking flip any fucking moment now. thus ensuring the Biden victory. Let's see. See if yep. Okay, so yeah, the AP has gone ahead and declared Michigan. Nevada should be declared any fucking minute now. I mean, there's just, I've studied the fucking map in Nevada. There's just, like, Trump's not going to fucking win there. I mean, there's only 8,000 votes separating them, but, like, it just doesn't look good. I mean, like, the votes that are, like, still to come in, it just doesn't look good for Trump at this point. Now, it could change. I mean, I guess Nevada could go red, but I'm fucking strongly thinking it's going to go blue, and when it does, this is pretty much over. Crowder never roasts his audience like you do. Maybe that's why he's not a failure. I don't really give a fuck what you think is a failure, bitch. Crowder doesn't roast his audience because he'd rather sycophantically kiss their ass even when they're wrong. In fact, Crowder likes when his audience is wrong because he's wrong. So I don't give a fuck about Crowder or his audience size or how much bigger he is than me or how much more money he's got than me. He's a fucking retard. And he's a fucking fraud. Crowder never roasts his audience. Yeah, okay. I don't give a fuck. Does TJ know about Alden's number? Yes, I am aware of the already stale, lame-ass meme that is Alden's number. I'm totally fucking aware. Those tropes keep your empire on top, and honestly, the presidency is a manager of imperial forces. You're probably right about that. Hearing TJ talk about Biden is like hearing him talk about Trump. I mean, they're not that different. And now that this is pretty much done, I think we can fucking admit that. So, yeah, let's just fucking drop the fucking facade. You are a scholar, right, TJ? No, I'm smarter than most scholars. In fact, I'm smarter than all of them, but whatever. I decided to hedge my words a little for you. Let's see, what else we got? So we watched the Biden speech. We got our eye on these electoral maps here. Fuck this ABC News one. They don't let me do enough. I'll keep the Fox one up. Donald Trump increases his share of black and Latino voters. Election exit poll. Let's take a look at that story, huh? Donald Trump increases his share of black Latino voters. Election exit poll. President Donald Trump has increased his share of the minority vote 4 years after defeating Hillary Clinton at the 2016 presidential election, exit poll data shows. Here's a guy wearing a shirt that says Cubans for Trump. According to surveys conducted by Edison Research and published by the New York Times, Trump has boosted his share of the black vote by 4 percentage points since 2016, when just 8% of black voters supported him. So that means 12% supported him this time around. So, yeah, Trump went from 8% black support to 12% black support. The commander-in-chief also saw his backing among Hispanic and Latino voters jump by 4 points over his first term, with 32% telling exit pollsters they backed Trump on Tuesday compared to 28% who said they did so in 2016. A lot of this has to do with the fact that the Democrats totally just took Latino voters for granted. They thought that, there was no fucking way Latinos would vote for Trump after all the stuff he said about them. But let's remember that the electorate is fucking stupid. So, I mean, like, literally, like, think about how fucking cucked and simped and what a fucking little bitch you'd have to be as a Latino to vote for Trump. Here's a guy who literally goes around calling your people rapists and criminals, and you're going to fucking give him your vote. Like, just imagine that. Like, imagine if there was a fucking president in office that fucking looked at you, whatever you are, whether you're white or black or whatever the fuck, and he was just like, they're a bunch of criminal scum, and I'm going to build a wall to keep them out. And you were like, you know what? I respect that. He's got my vote. So Democrats looked at that situation and thought to themselves, there's no way this guy's going to make inroads with Hispanic voters. But, of course, he did, because the Democrats didn't make any fucking attempt to appeal to those voters. And in fact, Bernie Sanders, who did very well among Hispanic voters, was fucking cheated out of victory by Biden. in a totally crooked fucking primary move where all the establishment candidates galvanized around Biden after dropping out, but Elizabeth Warren stayed in to split the progressive vote. Basically a fucking highly orchestrated effort prior to Super Tuesday to totally destroy Bernie Sanders' candidacy. Bernie Sanders was doing very well among Hispanics and Latinos. Also, Biden totally just outright cheated in Texas, and a lot of votes in Texas actually ended up not being counted. Bernie Sanders probably would have done a little bit better among Hispanic and Latino voters. Probably would have done worse among Cuban voters, though, if we're honest. Asian voters took a similarly improved view of the president in polls yesterday. 31% said they voted for Trump in the race against Biden, a 2-point improvement on the incumbent's performance among the demographic in 2016. So, Trump actually, even though he's been labeled one of the most racist presidents in modern history. Obviously, he's not the most racist president in history. We've had a lot of just openly racist presidents. I mean, our first presidents were slaveholders, and many of the presidents after that were genocidal lunatics. But in modern history, Trump is probably the most racist president we've had. But that didn't stop him from improving his percentages among various voting blocks. Now, the black voters I kind of get because Trump did make a concerted effort to improve his standing among black voters. I didn't really see him do anything to improve his standing among Latino or Asian voters, but apparently he did something right in their eyes. Or either that or they were just so disenfranchised by, the fact that Joe Biden is such a nothing burger of a candidate. This is just another fucking example to me of how the electorate is fucking stupid. Where am I on the political spectrum now? I am a left-leaning libertarian, probably aiming towards some form of social democracy in the short term, and probably something stronger in the long term, but I don't know exactly what. But I think that getting America to social democracy in my lifetime would feel pretty good to me. Getting us on the way towards a post-capitalist system, probably a good thing. By the way, a lot of people will point out, well, don't you participate in capitalism? Yes, I do, and I'm actually very good at capitalism. I'm better than most people, as evidenced by the fact that I have more money than most people. But, nonetheless, the system itself is exploitative, cruel, dehumanizing, and disgusting, and treats human beings as a commodity, and should be abolished as quickly as is feasible to do so. That's where I am politically. Let's see what else we got. So this is a section about, can we ever trust these fucking stupid ass polls again? So the polls in 2016 were wrong. And, after the polls were wrong, there was a lot of excuse making from myself, from people like Kyle Kalinske over, you saw it from Crystal Ball over on Rising. You saw it from Vosh over on his channel. You saw it from a lot of people. A lot of people on the left, or even just on the liberal Democrat side, made excuses for how wrong the 2016 polls were, talking about, oh my God, these polls, really, it was within the margin of error, and what had happened is a lot of these aggregators overstated the case and all this other stuff. And look, I'm not here to tell you these polls are totally useless, because we didn't see anything that was totally crazy. We didn't see anything Biden was expected to, Trump was expected to lose this state by 15 points, but then he somehow won. We didn't see anything like that. But what we saw consistently across the board is that Trump did better than he polled. Trump did better than what polls would indicate. Usually not by 10 points or 15 points or something crazy like that, but, by 3 to 5 points across the board. Trump outperforming the polls. Outperformed the polls in 2016, outperformed the polls in 2020, even after they were supposedly fixed. So the question is, how much fucking stock do we even put in polls at this point? Not fucking much. I think polls can, at the very best, give you a general temperature of the room. might tell you kind of which way things are leaning, but they can't be fucking relied on anymore. There was a time when polls were accurate, but something has happened. Something in the methodology has changed, or something in the way that people respond to polls has changed to the point where now they just simply cannot be fucking trusted anymore. The margin of error just seems like it gets larger and larger with every fucking election cycle. And it's getting to the point where people are just people are just lying to the pollsters, or the pollsters are sampling, dishonestly, or something is going on. We need to get to the bottom of why these polls have been so inaccurate these last two election cycles, because, Biden was supposed to fucking win Florida. He did not win Florida. Biden was supposed to win Arizona. Arizona's still up in the air. Or no, Arizona's not in the air anymore. It kind of is, but probably not. Georgia is still up in the air. That was supposed to be a Biden win. North Carolina, that was supposed to be a Biden win. Now it's looking more like it's going to be a Trump win. Pennsylvania, that's fucking a tight race. Who knows what's going to happen there? Nevada, look like that is actually going pretty comfortably to Biden, but, who knows? That still hasn't been decided. Michigan was way tighter than the polls indicated. Wisconsin was way tighter than the polls indicated. So, a lot of these polls, wildly inaccurate in their claims. And we know that a lot of fucking people who go for Trump have specifically told us that they're going to lie to polls because they want liberals and they want leftists to look at these polls and just be like, oh, we got this in the bag. They want to be underestimated. So don't fucking believe the polls in the future. Republicans are lying to pollsters. Probably some Democrats are lying to pollsters as well. I don't know. People are not being honest with pollsters. Polls are not being sampled correctly. Something's going on because these motherfuckers are totally fucking inaccurate. Totally fucking inaccurate. Like 5 points inaccuracy on some of these motherfuckers. So let's take a look at some Florida polls before this motherfucker happened. So most of the fucking Florida polls had Biden up 3 points, 5 points, 6 points, 4 points, 3 points, 3 points, 2 points. I'll show you this shit. This is all polls right in the lead up to this fucking election from the New York Times and Quinnipiac and fucking ABC and Emerson. I guess actually and ABC actually did have Trump up by 2 points. Marist College, Data for Progress, another Quinnipiac University poll, a Frederick poll. All these have Biden up 3 to fucking 6 points. And, how did it actually turn out? Let's see. It was Trump up by 3 points, right? Well, Biden's 48, Trump's 51, so 48, 49, 50, 50, yeah, 3 points. Trump was up 3 points, so these polls were wrong by 6 fucking points. Trump outperformed the fucking polls, outperformed these polls that say Biden's up 3. It was actually Trump who was up 3, so Trump fucking kicked the shit out of these fucking poll expectations. He fucking demolished that shit. Now, we do know that a bunch of mail-in ballots were not counted. So Trump's victory, it might not even be a victory, but if it was a Trump victory, which it looks like it probably was, even when you count all the fucking missing ballots, but 27% of the mail-in ballots, at least in some parts of Florida, not being counted. That's obviously fucking, that's actually a little bit of a game changer. But I don't think even though I think even if you count those, you're still going to see that Trump won Florida. So these polls still inaccurate as fuck. Just across the board, Trump devastatingly outperforming what the polls said he would do. This was supposed to be, according to fucking 538. Trump was supposed to win. Let's see. This is the freeze frame of before this election where they fucking told us Trump has a 10% chance of fucking winning. He's supposed to fucking and look, 10% isn't zero, so maybe Trump just fucking we're probably going to, I don't know what scenario here we're going to end up with. It's probably going to be, there's no way I'm going to fucking find it here, but yeah, something like that one. That looks pretty close to the map we actually got. Yeah, but this is fucking nuts, man. 2 years in a fucking row, or 2 election cycles in a row, we've had these predictions that said that Trump is getting fucking dunked on. He's getting put away. The first time he won, this time it's looking like he almost fucking won. Like it was barely, like it was a fucking tight race. It was basically a fucking coin flip. So, like the lesson moving forward is I'm never fucking believing these goddamn polls again. Never fucking believe in these goddamn polls again. By the way, yeah, did you guys see last night when Trump tweeted about the polls, but he fucking spelled it like a stripper pole? That was pretty funny shit. So fucking nuts, man. So next time around, next election cycle, don't fucking believe the polls for a goddamn second. Don't fucking stand idly by and just be like, well, the polls said, because the polls were not accurate this year. They were not accurate in 2016. Am I hearing a sound? No, I'm not hearing a sound. Okay. So let's see what Trump's tweeting now. If he's still going at it, still trying to stir up his base. The Republican coalition is bigger, more diverse, and more energetic than ever before. Thanks, President Donald Trump. His efforts to reach every demographic have positively expanded the future of the GOP. Man, they are really fucking breathing in some hard. I always say I'm not going to embrace these new memes that come out, and I didn't want to embrace this copium meme, but like, holy shit, yeah, okay. Our lawyers have asked for meaningful access, but what good does that do? The damage has already been done to the integrity of our system and to the presidential election itself. This is what should be discussed. No, dude, you're the threat to our electoral system. You're the one who fucking went on TV last night and said, like, I won, even though you were down in electoral college votes. You were down in fucking popular votes. Like, by no metric were you winning, and you fucking went out there and tried to declare victory. It was embarrassing and pathetic. I really don't think that this is even Trump's attempt to maintain power. I think this is really just his attempt to fucking create for himself this new media empire where he gets to be this like president in fucking what would it be called? President in alienation, isolation. No, that's wrong. Hiding? No, there's like a specific word I'm looking for. I'm not summing it up, but whatever. He's trying to fucking position himself as like, I really, like, remember the end of fucking Dodgeball where Ben Stiller's character is fat again and he's watching the TV like, bullshit, I won that tournament. Fucking Chuck Norris, you know? Like, that's basically what Trump is trying to set up for himself. But he wants to, like, have a radio show. He wants to have a TV show. We're going to see him. He's going to have an hour-long fucking nightly show, or he's going to have some kind of fucking radio show or something like that where he's going to fucking continue to be, you know, president in exile. That's the word. He's the president in exile. They might even fucking call the show that, honestly. President in exile, the real president. Everyone knows he won the election, and all his conservative listeners will be like, well, you know what the real president, President Trump, said. And he's going to fucking do everything in his power to fucking take on the Biden administration from his media position, and maybe even try to retake the White House in 2024. I doubt that because he's going to be ancient, but he might fucking pick some surrogate to go do it for him. Yeah, but president in exile. Thank you guys for helping me out when I couldn't summon up that word. Let's see here. You should look at this on stream, TJ. What have you sent me? Okay, here we go. Here's something someone sent me. This is about the Democrats. This is, I guess, a piece of mail that has been mailed out to Trump supporters. I warned the nation, Trump Pence. This is to a guy named Joe Roberts, I guess. Joe, the Democrats will try to steal this election. Just like I predicted from the start, mail-in ballots are leading to chaos like you've never seen, plain and simple. The radical left is going to do whatever it takes to try and rip a Trump-Pence victory away from you. And that's why I'm coming to you now. I need your help to ensure we have the resources to protect the results. We all can't allow the left-wing mob to undermine our election. I'm asking for my fiercest and most loyal defenders like you to fight back. Yeah, okay. Sure, buddy. It's going to happen. It's really going to happen for you. I'm feeling it's like imminent. Totally fucking imminent, dude. Any fucking second now. Exile. Yes, we figured it out. It was exile. We done it. We done figured it out. Care to explain how enforcing borders, the wall, falls under far-right politics? What is the reasoning behind that? There's a we don't need a wall to enforce the border, okay? Like, think about every fucking civilization that built a wall before. The Great Wall of China. Keep them damn Mongols out. The fucking Berlin Wall. Keep them damn commies out. You know, like, it's like a wall is to keep people out. It's not just to, it's not like, oh, we're just enforcing our border. There's a reason why most borders on the fucking earth do not have walls to enforce them, okay? I don't have any problem with us maintaining our border. I mean, ultimately I do, because I don't fucking think countries should exist, but that's like 600 years in the future or whatever. What is that makeup? It's makeup. I don't know what you're asking me. Berlin Wall was pretty effective, yeah. I mean, it was. That's the thing. Well, I mean, honestly, a lot of people subverted the Berlin Wall, but it was a lot. I mean, like, there's a big difference between the Berlin Wall and the southern border wall, because the southern border wall is going to, like, the Berlin Wall was literally splitting a fucking city in half, you know? Like, there was like dense population on both sides of it. Like a fucking US-Mexico border wall, like huge swaths of that are going to have no one around at any given time. So TJ is brick-faced? What the fuck does that mean? Check out our conservative to see if you can find any pure salt from the source. Oh yeah, that's true. Are they salty yet? Like, I mean, from what I'm seeing right now is just denial, which is not, denial is not that interesting. Here's what we know so far. Yep. They're just like in denial right now. If you voted in Arizona, blah, 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 Republicans. Yeah, they're not reeing yet. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take a fucking minute. So let's take a look at Bernie Sanders the other day, talk about this shit. Calling this, I hate this motherfucking Jimmy Fallon, but whatever. We'll have to fucking just deal with him for a second. Might have to fucking refresh this page. Hold on. Okay.
November 3rd, and it's been said that we won't know the results until days later. When do you think we'll know the results?
All right. Jimmy, you raise an important point, and I hope the American people understand it, because this is something I worry about. My view is every vote must be counted. For reasons which I don't have the time to get into tonight, you're going to have a situation, I suspect, in states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin.
Trump's tweet just now is tyrannical madness. Did he tweet again? Let me see what the fuck's going on. Hold on, I gotta go fucking check this out. See if this is worth my time. Yeah, Trump. Let's see, did you post a new one? No, you're just talking about the one I already looked at. Or are you talking about the one where he just, like, claims all these states that he didn't win? I won!
Other states where they are going to be receiving huge amounts of mail-in ballots.
Huge.
And unlike states like Florida or Vermont, they're not being able, for bad reasons, to begin processing those ballots until, I don't know, election day, or maybe when the polls close. That means you're going to have states dealing with perhaps millions of mail-in ballots. Here is my worry. What polls show and what studies have shown is that for whatever reason, Democrats are more likely to use mail-in ballots. Republicans are more likely to walk into polling booths on election day. It is likely that the first votes that will be counted will be those people who came in on election day, which will be Republican. And here is the fear, and I hope everybody hears that. It could well be, and I don't know what's going to happen, nobody does, but it could well be that at 10 o'clock on election night, Trump is winning in Michigan, he's winning in Pennsylvania, he's winning in Wisconsin, and he gets on the television, he says, "Thank you, Americans, for reelecting me. It's all over. Have a good day." But then the next day and the day following, all of those mail-in ballots start getting counted, and it turns out that Biden has won those states. At which point Trump says, "See, I told you the whole thing was fraudulent. I told you those mail-in ballots were crooked, and I got, we're not going to leave office."
So, I mean, with amazing specificity, Bernie Sanders, down to the states in question, predicting exactly what was going to happen. Heads up, we've detected copyrighted audio in your stream. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. Fuck yourself, all right? Go fuck yourself. Oofy doofy. It all makes sense now. The man who should be king. Too bad he's going to be dead for the next election. I mean, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really know. 4chan is pissing itself. And then you sent me a link. So let me take a look at this link you sent. Let's see what you got. Send me a YouTube channel link. What's going on here? Okay. All right. So I guess you know what I'll give 4chan on this though is that they actually they fucking at least know what's going on. Like, they're not in full denial mode like a bunch of these fucking conservative pundits on Twitter and shit are. It's pretty embarrassing. Let's see. So, we are fucked. We are fucked. We're fucked. We are fucked. We're fucked. We are fucked. We're fucked. Sanctions incoming. Complete economic and social meltdown imminent. Biden thinks we are the new Iran because our president falls for libertarian memes on Facebook all the time. What the fuck? I love Biden now. Okay. Got a fucking Asian chick with some fucking gigantic knockers there. Anyone else looking at moving post-election? Please, right-wingers, move out of America. It's left you behind. You got to go somewhere else. I think I'm going to move to Japan here pretty soon. Japan doesn't want you. Japan is like one of the most racist countries on earth. They want a racially homogenous culture. They're not going to fucking want some right-wing fucking white dude. Even if Trump wins, he can only plug the leak for 4 more years. We're on a downward spiral, and it's probably a smart idea to leave before it gets worse. Japan is probably the best option since it's mostly conservative and the crime rate is almost zero. Also, decent health care. The crime rate in Japan is actually much higher than it appears. They fucking actually do a lot of stuff to conceal their crime rates. Also, the fact that they're mostly conservative means they're mostly racist and they don't want you there. Unless you're Japanese, unless you have Japanese heritage, they don't really want you in Japan. By the way, these tits, not typical for a Japanese woman. Also, they have an aging population. So Japan is going to fucking have some serious problems in the coming, years. They actually already do due to an aging population. Boobs. American girls are garbage. Girls in America, blah, 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 are never sincerely feminine. Okay. Yep. I'm getting really pissed off. I want blood. What went wrong? Stolen, cursed Indian land. If Joe and the Dems steal this election, no. They're not stealing shit. I see that the N-word is in there. If Biden wins, high taxes, high gas prices, no oil, high unemployment, high homelessness, high corruption, outsourcing our jobs. Wait, I wanted to read all that. Outsourcing our jobs to China, mass immigration, more regulation and restrictions, endless lockdowns, and more wokeness and censorship. Aw. Fuck libertarians. You are fucking idiots. Holy fuck. Oh, they're blaming the fucking... Oh, my God. Joe Jorgensen's going to be their fucking Ralph Nader, dude. That's kind of fucking funny. Full-blown communism, huh? What do you say, Poll? Yeah, what does Poll say? Reddit's laughing at us again. Yep. Uh-huh. Mail-in ballot. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, man, dude. It's beginning. It has begun. Oh, man. Aw. Aw. Guys, hold on. Let me go. Hold on right now. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I had to put a hat on. I'm putting my hat on so I could take it off. You love to see it. TJ still triggered over the election that his senile old horse won. How? I literally do not understand how laughing at triggered right-wingers makes me triggered. If that's the case, then the right wing has been triggered this entire... Well, you know what? That actually does make sense. You're right. The right wing actually was triggered the entire time they had Trump. Even though they won, they were still like sad and sour and angry. But you know what? Trump was their guy. Like, Trump really legitimately fucking was like, yeah, he fucking says what we believe. Like, Biden isn't that for me. Biden's a piece of shit. So yeah, why shouldn't I be triggered? I mean, like, I got the less horrible of two outcomes, but it's still a shitty fucking outcome. But I might as well enjoy the right-wing salt. Because you know what? 4 years ago, I got that fucking taste of that left-wing salt, and they're like, I got to see that bitch in the sky. Ah! You know, all that shit. But, you know, I was always kind of curious, like, what does that right-wing salt taste like? I wonder what that's like. And now I finally get to know. Now I finally get to taste. But yeah, the MAGA meltdown hasn't really fully begun yet. Oh, they're only like the smarter of the maggots are really starting to actually recognize what's going on and starting to freak out a little bit. But most of them are still in total denial mode, so they have not reached. They're never going to reach the point of acceptance. They're going to go through all 6 stages of denial up to acceptance, but they'll never get there. They're probably just going to cycle through them over and over again. It's going to be really funny. I got triggered months ago and Bernie lost. Me too. That's true. That's totally fucking true. Deep doop dop deep doop deep dop deep doop deep dop deep doop. Deedly doop deedly doop deedly doop deedly doop deedly doop deedly doo. Deedly doop deedly doo dee doo dee 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 doo. All right, let's do some more donations here. Let's go over some fucking Streamlabs. Let's go over some fucking super chats. That's fun stuff. Okay. Refresh that page. Why don't we? All right. So, going now. Looking at donation history. And I wish this makeup would, like, fucking dry at some point so you could, like, scratch your face a little bit. But whatever. So, random individual gave $4 and says, my Latino parents as small business owners support Trump because they believe he would be best for the economy. Well, they're wrong. I don't know where this idea that Republicans are better for the economy even comes from, considering the economy has, like, literally always done better under Democrats, but whatever. Hyperblob gave $5 and says, happy 21st birthday to me. Anyway, I got a Trump supporter friend who can't accept Biden lost without cheating, with no one cheating. The fact Trump brainwashed so many people is worrying. It's not really that worrying. Americans don't have much of a brain to wash in the first place. Alan Reyes gave $6.66 and says, Oxhorn's fat ass was chained by his fat wrists and cankles to a table. His brown eye baby was exposed and vulnerable. Shaniqua Lust picked up a bronze scepter with its tip shaped like a scorpion stinger. She aimed it at Oxhorn's pooper, then defiled him. Wow, thank you. I'm angry that you gave me a boner in the middle of a stream, but whatever. Kiki gave 666. Been watching you for years and am finally giving you some money. Keep up the good work. I love listening to you. You always cheer me up, even when talking about the messy world we live in. I think I actually already read that one. So let's go now to the super chats, because there's usually considerably more of those. I'm just going to keep reading them until I get to ones that I already read. Miker W gave 666, says, if you're looking for salt in the coming days, then look at the Donald.win, which is the new home of the_Donald, soon to be the Donald.lose. Uh-oh. That's true. I'm gonna fucking just bookmark that shit. What fun. Man, come on. Where is it? There we go. Uh-huh. What's this? Okay. Dude, walls aren't far right by themselves. If the function is to enforce borders, there's nothing inherently far right about it. It's effective. If it's effective or not is irrelevant. It's not irrelevant to me. Trump isn't far right. The very fact you consider him such, simply trying to uphold the law. What? Dude, come on. There's a social factor to building a wall, all right? Saying you're going to strengthen security at the border is one thing. Saying you're going to literally build a giant wall to keep all the fucking darkies out is another, all right? That's an obvious appeal to racist voters. Here's some right-wing salt, TJ. Election challengers shout, stop the count as poll workers count absentee ballots in Detroit, Michigan. Ooh, okay, cool. Yeah. Dope. Hold on. Let's take a look at this really quick. Oops, wrong one. Oh, that's the fucking goddamn it. I gotta put it up here. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. Bulk it up.
Stop that count! Stop that count! Stop that count! Stop that count!
Yeah. Stop the count! Stop the count! These people are literally fucking like, in democracy, no more votes, no more counting. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. Stop the count. Stop the count. Boo. We hate democracy. Stop the count. That's not even like, these people are just fucking subordinate. I mean, like, these people just want to be under fascism. That's really what's going on here. They just don't give a fuck about democracy. They don't give a fuck about having a say in fucking who the leader is. They just want. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Eric Trump, we have one Pennsylvania. No, you haven't. Shills are in full force. Man the deport button. Hold the line. Yeah, they're still in denial mode over there. I'm waiting until it flips. No, that's just conservative subreddit. They're just in denial mode too. Stop the count. 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 Anyway, we're going to read these Streamlabs. Okay. Sergio Vera gave $5, says maybe the polls are not accurate with Trump only. Midterms 28 election polls did well. Yeah, I think that there is something about Trump that fucking I think people are so ashamed to really even say they support Trump that they just lie. And then when they get to the actual voting booth, they vote for him. But they do it with shame. Sam Reagan gave $5, says if we don't have a wall, then anyone can drive a pickup truck filled with drugs or sex trafficked children over the border. Also, unlimited migration. Well, the drugs sound pretty cool. So, like, yeah, I think the pickup trucks filled with drugs sounds cool. As far as, like, the sex trafficking stuff goes, yeah, I mean, like, we should do whatever we can to stop that. But, you know, that could happen, like, within the borders of our own country, right? So, like, we need to have fucking real measures against that shit. And honestly, if we fucking took all the resources we pour into the war on drugs and actually put them into stopping sex trafficking, we'd probably stop a lot more sex trafficking because drugs are awesome and should not be illegal. Also, unlimited migration, obviously not unlimited at this point, but at some point, yeah, we should erase all borders and live under like a one world government. But obviously that's like 500 to 1,000 years away, minimum. Thomas Adams gave $5. Says check out our. I already checked out our conservative. They're not freaking out yet. Iridian Knight gave $4.99. Says, did you know there are people in Russia that think the USSR still exists and the Russian Federation is a fake government? I mean, maybe they're right. You never know. You never fucking know. Brandon King gave $2.79 Canadian cents and says, I'm 2 hours late. Scammed as always. DFF for life. Hell yeah. Clark Griswold gave $4.99. Says, once this is over, I'm taking my family on vacation. Uh-oh. Clark, those don't really work out for you and your family, man. The Griswolds, they have trouble with those vacations. A gave £5, or wait, no, those are euros. I'm sorry. I always get those two symbols confused. Do a fart. I can't. Not right now. Daniel Krieger gave $2. Says, can you elaborate on Biden cheating in Texas? Yeah, there was a shit ton of votes that simply were not counted in Texas. Big old truckfuls of votes that were not counted. I don't remember the specific details, but you could look it up. CW asked where I am on the political spectrum. I think I already answered that earlier. Akuz gave $5 and said, TJ, sorry for autocorrect effing up my last super chat. Asking again, is Chelsea a weeb? No, she's not. In fact, she was until we watched Avatar: The Last Airbender together, which I know is not an anime, but it very much resembles one. She was not even open to watching anime, but now I guess she's a little bit more open. Al Tepes gave $10 and says, it's absolutely not a victory for democracy. The DNC hoisted up some of the least popular Democratic candidates to run against a fluke of a president because they wouldn't deviate from their agenda. I agree with you. Metacritic Derp gave 616, which is the true number of the beast, actually, and said nothing. Buick gave $13. I'm sorry, Buick 13 gave $5 and says, would you rather be stuck in an elevator with Trump, who has just farted, or Grandpa Joe, who has just farted? Well, Trump, of course. Squidly gave $5. Says, not looking forward to 4 years of hearing Joe's attempts at public speaking. I mean, he'll probably stay mostly out of the public eye, to be honest with you. Dooley says, Biden is no leader. He gave 20 Canadian bucks, by the way. Biden is no leader, but to see how many Americans like Trump is sad. Pro Border 420 gave $1.99. Says, nut on screen, please. Maybe I'll do it later. Vincent Pawn gave €5 and says, love your latest content. Why does the U.S. government try to impose its will on other countries, and do you think it will change with Biden? NWC, I guess I should answer that. The U.S. government tries to impose its will on other countries because we are the dominant superpower for now. You'll notice that China is also pretty domineering with other countries, as is Russia to some extent. But that's because the more powerful a country becomes, the more it imposes its dominance on others because, we all exist within these dominance hierarchies, unfortunately. It's part of human nature and part of geopolitics. And do you think it'll change with Biden? Absolutely not. No, it's not even going to come close to changing. NWCMO gave $2 and says, be more crazy. I'm crazy. All right. Mike Lindblade gave $2 and says, can you say Fabian, Mike hates you? Fabian, Mike hates you. Or maybe it's pronounced Fabian. Fabian, Mike hates you. Robert Burke gave $5, says, so Democrat voter fraud for the presidency, but not the Senate. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's like, if they're going to rig the presidential election, wouldn't they rig all the Senate races too? Smith Black gave $5 and says, I bet your stepdad won't be sleeping tonight. Biden 2020. Oh, shit. Neckbeard level 5000 gave $5, says Charlie Kirk RNC speech runtime 4 minutes 15 seconds and AOC DNC speech runtime 1 minute 45 seconds. Sad. Don't go to sleep, people. No, don't. Marcus Burns gave $5, says you'd like it in Eugene, Oregon. That's actually where my mom is from. Bane of the Greats gave $5, says interesting how you, Paul, and Scotty showed a particular individual's commentary on the election last night. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Uneducated Voter gave $6.66 and says thanks for answering my super chat and for so many years of great content. You rock, TJ. Thank you. Snail Dog gave $4.99 and said sup. Not much. Idealog gave $5, says here's $5 and Chelsea, you can put it towards our that we already read that one, so that's the abortion joke there. Let's see. We've got a few more super chats that came in while I was reading those, so let's take a look at that. JS says, when will the novel be ready? I've just reached about 20,000. I think I'm at 20,700 words in the novel right now. I don't know how long it's going to be, so that's where I'm at right now. And there needs to be revisions, of course, as well. So, it could be a while. I'm trying to get it done as quickly as possible. I've been trying to do consistent writing on it. To make sure that it doesn't take too long, because I'm looking forward to releasing it out there into the world and seeing what people think. Rain Man gave $5, says, when is the next Abandon Hope? And the election doesn't count. The next Abandon Hope, I'm trying to do it this Sunday. Hopefully we won't have another fucking weird issue that prevents it from happening like we did the last 2 times I attempted to do it. Sam Reagan gave $10, says, Trump expanded the map and did better with every single voter demographic except white men, changing the Republican Party to be more progressive. Defending American wages is not white nationalism. I think that Trump made some minor inroads with some minority voters. I don't really think that's a credit to him. I think it's more of a fucking indictment of Biden, but I guess we'll see how it plays out long term. Devin Plays It All gave $5 and says, if they stop the count now, Biden would win. No, I don't know. I mean, if they stop the count now, no one wins because there's too many states haven't been decided. Miker W gave $6.66, says, if you're looking for the salt in the coming days, oh yeah, I already read that one, so we got that. Okay, so we're caught up now with our Streamlabs and Super Chats, I do believe. Let me go to the donations page for a second, make sure that's true. Here we go. Actually, there's a couple more here, at least one more. Do It Live gave $5, says, my brother thought Biden was a communist, and my ex thought wearing a mask meant he had to breathe in his own carbon dioxide. Sometimes I think life would be easier if I, too, was a dumbass. Maybe. Lethal Gray gave $2.58 and says, I got told Biden has a speech impediment his entire life, and that's why he sounds like he has dementia. Have you heard? Yeah. I mean, they claim that that's why he sounds like that he does, but he sounds worse than he did fucking 4 years ago. He sounds worse than he did fucking 8 years ago. I mean, like, go watch his debate with Paul Ryan in 2012. It's clear that the motherfucker has lost a step. So it's not, you cannot entirely blame that on a speech impediment. I'm sorry. There's clearly more going on than simply a speech impediment with fucking Joe Biden. You know, that's just the fucking way it is. Dude freaks out on Nevada TV. Okay, so let's see if this is any good. We're going to take a look at this video real quick.
The Biden crime family stealing the election. The media's covering up. The Biden crime family stealing this election. The media's covering it up. The Biden crime family stealing this election. The media's covering up. We want our freedom for the world. Give us our freedom, Joe Biden. Joe Biden's covering up this election. He's stealing it.
Yes! It's starting! It's starting! Ooh, it's starting! Yeah, baby! Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Oh, c'est magnifique. Oh. Ooh, I just got a little, I got a little chub. Oh, that was good. That was tasty. I love to see you upset, buddy. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, that was lovely. That was fucking beautiful. More of that, please. Let's see, what do we got here? Yep, another person sent me the same one. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. Oh, I gotta retweet that. So beautiful, like syrup on my pancakes. Yes. Oh. Yeah, man. Oh, fucking A. That was fucking astonishing. That was so lovely. You guys, that was fucking tasty. Was that not fucking tasty? Am I wrong to think that was fucking so good? Oh my God, yes. 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 It's happening. It's beginning. It's fucking beginning. We're going to see so much more of that. It's going to be fucking so, just pour it, drizzle it over pancakes. That's how fucking sweet it's going to be. All right. I thought we got a few more little things when I was doing that. I saw them pop up. What do we got here? What's going on? What the fuck is all this shit? I know we got more than that. I just saw them pop in. There's fucking all kinds of this coming in all of a sudden. Oh, hold on. Let's fucking give these people their due. Nothing there. Yeah. Super chats. We got a few more super chats in. Squidly gave $5. Says the same neo-libs that screech Trump is evil for 4 years on Reddit right now are barking at people who hate Joe's belief that MAGAs are our friends. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. Pretty boy Jeremy says, your thoughts on the Xbox Live sounding presidential debates? What? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. That's from Pretty Boy Jeremy. I don't know what he's talking about. Dallas Glasgow gave 199 and says, speak Spain's Spanish live right now. El Gato. Jenna Nix gave 5 Canadian bucks, says, just coming back to our content after a mental health hiatus not reflected on you. Would give more, but I'm broke. I'm a broke bish. Keep keeping, TJ. No problem. I hope you fucking feel better. Zen Mode 4 gave $9.99 and said, hey, TJ, followed your work for over a decade. Could you shout out my new song, Entropy, by Alex Mendelsohn, for fans of Modest Mouse, Elliott Smith, and Alex G? Thanks for all you do. So I'm shouting out Entropy by Alex Mendelsohn, apparently. Check it out. Joseph Leach gave $2, says, right to work must end. Yeah, because it's really a right. It's not really a right. It's just like forcing people to into fucking shitty jobs. Just a union crushing piece of bullshit. Ridlum 3 this gave $4.99, says the DP stream during the 2016 was legendary. This year I had to watch the news like a moron. No, you could have watched the DFF stream, you fucking dumbass. Which was just as good. JS 199 said, when will the novel be ready? I already read that one actually, so I don't need to read that again. Bunch of motherfuckers, you keep this money coming in. I can't fucking get to nothing else. Yeah, I already did that. Okay. Super chats, yeah. Taking bets. Okay, so Adam Mosier 777 taking bets on the next war in the Middle East. Hashtag syrup on my dong. Probably not long from now. Liquid's back, $2. Got to work to convert peeps to the left now. Yeah, that's the new task. The helpful Doge gave $4.99, says, that was tastier than the reheated orange chicken I just had on my lunch break. Oh hell yeah, my friend. Oh hell yeah. Make Hunt Izichi gave $19.99 and says, Kyle said this and I agree. Lol, the Trump people are getting a taste of what us Bernie people went through. Just when you think you got Joe on the ropes, he beats you with half his brain tied behind his back. Oh, yeah. That is so fucking true. Now you know. Now you know what it's like. Man, they just keep coming. Okay. K-Funk gave $3.33 and says, thanks for streaming, TJ. The MAGA salt tastes best. Oh, I agree. It's fucking beautiful. Squidly gave $5 and says, sorry, what I meant was how neolibs change their morality at the drop of a hat when it suits them. Oh, of course. All these fucking political factions do that, though. That's just how they fucking roll, unfortunately. Isaac Gladstone gives $6.66, says, all we need is Arizona and Nevada. Yep. And it looks like we already got them, honestly. Especially Nevada. I mean, Nevada looks even more locked down than Arizona at this point, to be honest with you. Yeah. So I think that catches us up, finally. Oh, man, I loved that shit, though. So beautiful. And then Vurin came in with 20 secs and said, I like butts. Good for you. All right. I'm going to take a small break, but I will be back, so don't go nowhere unless you feel like it. I'm going to read this comment before I go. 59 secs. I don't know what a fucking sec is, but I like it. Citizens from a socialist hell reporting in, currently on an 8-month paid parental leave with 4 months left to use. It sure is miserable here. Yep. Welcome to America, man. Gauge A. I'm saying that to everyone else who is not in whatever socialist country they're in. TJ will you be extending the stream into tonight? Because all Biden needs is Nevada and Arizona. I don't know. I'll stream for as long as I want. Can you yell Vamos Rayados? If you do and my team wins the Mexican Cup final today, I will give you $50 more. Sweet. Vamos Rayados! I hope I pronounced that right. Joseph Axenroth, I posted a GIF on Facebook from the movie Unbreakable where the hero strangles the orange man to death and someone said they're coming to kill me, lol. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. R.I.P., I guess. How do you feel about Lovecraft's cat's name? His cat's name was the N-word, wasn't it? So, yeah, I guess whatever. It was a different time. I don't know. I don't know if I can tell you. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a break, and I will see you motherfuckers later. Don't go nowhere, blah, 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 blah. I'm coming right back. Going to take like a fucking 5 or 10 minutes. You know, maybe I'll just leave the fucking shit up here instead of fucking turning on that. Oh, man, you can't rub your face, TJ. You can't do it. There we go. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just going to leave this up. I'm just going to walk away. I got swatted by Trump supporters? Holy shit. When did that happen? Oh, man. So fucking, oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, guys, look at this. Oh, my God, it's so fucking beautiful. Listen to this. Remember that feeling you got when the second plane hit the Twin Towers and you realized what was going on? You should have that same feeling again right now. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. No. Mike is the best. What is Mike? My eyes have seen the glory of the falling of the Trump. All the Trump supporters' asses we will bend over and hump. I don't know. Someone write the rest. Someone with some fucking lyrical ability. Oh, my God. Oh, it's pretty. It's so pretty, isn't it? God, it's so fucking pretty. Joseph Axenrod gave $5 that I posted a GIF on Facebook from the movie Unbreakable where the hero strangles the... Oh, you already read that. I already read that. I've seen some shit come in after that. What's this? If all else fails, Trump can make incest videos with Ivanka. Yeah. Let's see Ivanka's ass get humped. Yeah. Amen. Maybe she'll look like that girl behind you, behind your comment in the videos too. Oh my God, so pretty. Oh my God, it's so fucking wonderful. Chill out. Just gave $19.99. That's fucking sweet. You're a fucking sweet guy. I love you. Chill out. You're fucking dope. You're dope. Let's see what else we got going on here. Anything else going on in the election? Has Nevada been declared yet? No. They're still waiting on Nevada. Come on, guys. Come on. Because that's when the real freak out happens. Super chat. Oh, boy, the incest joke. That's pushing it. Lol, hilarious. Who's joking, bitch? Anyway. Yeah, that was so fucking cool. Oh, that fucking plane. Oh, it's like fucking 9/11, dude. Oh, man. How's my pancake thing doing? Yeah, it is. It's even tastier than the liberal tears. That's so true. Man. Oh, it's pretty. What's Vosh tweeting? Is he maybe he's found some butt hurt. Oh shit, yeah, man. Oh, what's Tim Pool doing? Oh, he's just coping. Okay. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's happening. Oh no. Oh, man. Poor fellas. Poor fellas, dude. Hey, TJ, I love your content. Been watching your live stream. I don't understand how donating things work with the super chat and all that. Once I figure out the donation, I can donate some money to you. I saw you shouted out that band and was hoping you might do the same for my Instagram. All right, sure, no fucking problem, man. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a pleasant mood. This guy is selling glass, y'all. This guy, or is he selling it? I don't know if he's selling it, but whatever. He's fucking got an Instagram. Chill Out gave $14.99 for your union, but your local up. Iron Workers Local 5, Biden 2020. Hell yeah, buddy. All right, so Ultra Rare Glass. He's fucking features a bunch of pipes and shit. He's got a fucking Instagram. I'll follow him. Why the fuck not? There we go. Give him a follow, buddy. That's some dope shit, right? So hell yeah. Let's fucking follow Ultra Rare Glass. Why the fuck not? It's fucking dope. All right. So, oops, wrong one. Let's see what else we got here. Anything? Who's this? Mel Mexico has a wall. Israel too. Any rational country will have one, especially on such a vulnerable border. Oh my God, get out of here. Enough. Look at this motherfucker. Donald Trump promised to ask the Supreme Court to weigh in on the presidential race. I saw this. Yeah, we saw this last night. Or no, this is just basically saying that Trump can't do what he's trying to do. I don't really understand. It happened in 2000, so I don't really know how it happened then, if it's fucking impossible to happen, but whatever. This is useless now. I don't need that anymore. Fucking don't need that anymore. Just closing some useless links. Yeah, I'll keep that up. Keep that up. What's this? Yeah, I'll keep that up. We don't need that open for now. What about this? We don't need that anymore. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Yeah, we already know that. That's totally unrelated. Take my money, bitch. Okay, I will. Thank you. You're so nice. You're a good person. You give me money. You gave me money. Have you heard about the Stop the Vote protesters? Dude, I love that we now have reached a point of derangement where like the rallying cry is literally like, don't vote. Stop the vote at all costs. No more vote. No more vote. They're basically like the same people who told us that Trump is not a fascist, that he's not a far-right demagogue, are now out there on the streets fucking declaring that they want votes to no longer be counted and trying to basically like stop democracy from happening. So whatever, dude. Hey, TJ, met you at DP meetup in London when you pissed the bald guy off on the tube. Come back soon. Oh, that was fucking awesome, dude. TJ, can you teach me how to summon ancient evil forces? Well, you already got me. What more you need? Dude, so that guy talking about that shit on the tube, we saw it as the London subway or whatever the fuck. So I was drunk as fuck, and I walked past a little short bald dude, like this tall. And I was like, bald is beautiful. Don't let him keep you down. Bald is beautiful. And the next thing I know, this motherfucker is like at me. He's fucking got me pressed up against a wall. He's got his hands around my throat and shit. I'm like, dude. And I took his hand off. I'm like, stop, man. And he did it again. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. And I'm just like, dude, stop. Stop it, man. Calm down. It's fucking cool, dude. Just chill out. I had my hands like this, like, dude, chill. It wasn't like hurting me. I was too drunk. Even if it would have hurt me normally, it wasn't fucking hurting me. And I was just like, dude, fucking chill out, man. Chill out. And I think the dude that just sent that super chat, maybe he's the one who like kind of like pushed the dude away, like, leave him alone, man, leave him alone. I wasn't even fucking sweating it because like it didn't even fucking hurt or nothing, but it was crazy. It's funny. I think about that every now and then. I'm kind of glad that I was so chill because like it could have been really bad if I'd actually fought back. Because, like, I've pushed short dudes before, and they go flying. I could have pushed that dude, and he could have fucking wound up on the train tracks, got run over by a train, been fucking dead, and then I'd be in fucking English jail or some shit. So I'm kind of glad that it was, like, whatever. I just fucking raised my arms. It was like, no, man, fucking, it's cool, dude. Fucking stop. Calm down. It was a fucking crazy-ass night. And everyone clapped and everyone loved TJ. Dude, it fucking whatever. It happened. I was there. That dude was there. You know, he'll vouch for my story. Not that it really matters if you believe me or not. I don't understand how they think stopping the vote helps. If everything was stopped right now, Trump would lose. I mean, if everything was stopped, no one wins. We just don't have a president. Is there a chance Trump offs himself in Minecraft if he loses the election and tries to frame it as a deep state Minecraft assassination to achieve... No, Trump's way too egotistical to fucking off himself. That would never happen. That's like totally fucking... That's not going to happen. All right, so while we're waiting for more results to come in, let's fucking take a look at some shit, man. This is something I was going to originally do for Abandon Hope, but I'll do it for you guys instead. This is not even popular on YouTube. But this is Ben Shapiro's sister, Abby, I believe her name is. We'll go ahead and full screen her. This is Abby Shapiro, who has distractingly enough, has the exact same face as Ben Shapiro, but is a girl, obviously. And she's going to give us 5 ways for men to attract a classic and conservative woman, how to meet your future wife. Because, I mean, look, you guys, we're tired of these leftist bitches, right? We're tired of these goddamn lefty bitches that, you know, they're always trying to oppress us. They don't fucking respect our manly needs and all that shit. So it's time to take a look at what this bitch got to say.
Hello, Classic Crew, and welcome to today's video.
Hello, Classic
We're going to be talking
Crew.
about
5. I hate her voice. Okay, let's speed her up, huh? She seems like she talks too fast to put her at double speed. Let's go 1.5 so we can get through a little quicker.
ways for men to attract classic and conservative women.
Okay.
I have
Classically
been asked a
Abby.
few times on my channel what men can do to attract the kind of woman that they're looking for and to attract that classic and conservative.
Have a big old dick. She looks transgender. It's just because you think she's Ben Shapiro in drag. Your mind can't accept the illusion. That's what's going on there.
Woman. And I know that I do have some male followers here on this channel, and I really wanted to talk to you guys about exactly what you could start implementing into your life to attract that kind of woman and attract
Hell
a woman
yeah.
that shares
I want me an Abby Shapiro.
your values and the woman that you could start to build a life with. And clearly,
Femme
if you're here, if
Shapiro.
you're watching this video, you are conservative and you have values, and you're looking for something bigger than just dating for fun. You're looking for a long-term relationship with a woman who you could build a life with. And so I'm really excited to share these 5
Hell yeah. Long-term relationship with a woman I could build my life with. That's what yep.
ways that you can attract a classic woman, a conservative woman. So let's get into it. My first piece of advice is stop pursuing women who have totally different politics and values from you. If you are somebody who does know the value of marriage,
So wait, your first bit of advice about how to attract a classic and conservative woman is to fucking go after classic conservative women? Well, no shit, Sherlock. What a useless fucking tip.
and who does recognize what marriage is about and what it's for, then dating somebody who doesn't share your values and who doesn't have that compatibility with you is really just a waste of time. Marriage is more than just marrying someone who you have romantic love with. It's about building a family with someone who does share your values and who will fit into a community with you and where you can build a life together that's built on the same goal. And if you're dating women who have completely different values than you do, and the reason I bring up politics as well is because politics and values generally go hand in hand, you're going to end up wasting both of your time.
I mean, like, the fucking beginning, like the fucking title of the video literally says 5 ways for men to attract a classic and conservative woman. So like it's already built into the title that they want that. So the first step of like, yeah, pursue that. Like no shit. Totally obvious. Let's see if we can get to skip to number 2.
Those are the kind of relationships where you get bored very quickly. The only relationship. That's the kind of relationship that's a heartbreaker. That's the kind of relationship where and you can't make it through that. And that's going to be the most painful breakup of all. Also shares a vision of the future. And that's the kind of relationship where you're a lot more calm. It's not that version of passion that sounds like it's what it should be. You meet the right person a lot of the time.
Right.
You don't have that panicky feeling, airy thing that happens in chemistry.
Okay.
Only. You end up hurting yourself, hurting them, and it's just going to end in heartbreak. The other part of this is if conservative women are constantly seeing you go out with women who aren't classic and who aren't
oh my God, she's still at that same point. Like it's in the title. That's like just, it's a given. This would be like if I fucking wrote it, like if I was like, man, in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to fucking, you know, get, I don't know, fucking, how to fucking buy a Shure microphone. Step 1, make sure the microphone you get is a Shure. Make sure it's Shure. Like, yeah, that's fucking, like, yeah, obviously that's step 1.
Conservative, they're going to question you and your motives. They won't trust that you take being conservative and classic seriously. And I understand that because I remember when I was dating and
what the
you
fuck
might
is
actually
classic?
want to date, that you're not that serious about it. So that's my first piece of advice. Stop dating women who don't share your values and your politics.
Okay, gotcha.
Number 2 is develop yourself into an interesting and cultured person. Conservative classic women are
Conservative women want a bland, boring, vanilla motherfucker. So no, don't develop yourself into an interesting person. That's the last thing you want to do if you're trying to attract a conservative bitch.
usually a very interesting group of women. They are really interested in history. They read a lot of books. They listen to good music. They follow the news. They are really interesting people.
No, all of that's wrong.
Being the kind of guy who knows a lot about different parts of culture, who goes to museums or listens to opera, I know I'm biased, but still, or if you just read a lot, if you get the daily newspaper, if you're somebody who is a cultured person, you're going to make yourself more attractive to those classic and conservative women. Make the time to read, to go to museums, to take extra classes, to educate yourself on things that you are interested in, but would also make you a great conversationalist. Also, if you are constantly taking in culture,
I've been to fucking all kinds of museums, and I can tell you that I never really got the fucking vibe from the museums that it was like, wow, this is a really conservative museum or whatever. I mean, I guess maybe some are, but whatever.
Think about how many great dates you'll be able to take this girl on that you're interested in. You won't just be going to dinner and a movie every single time you go out. You might take her to a museum. You might take her to a live Broadway show. You might take her to a bookstore, and you'll just have so many more different things.
Yeah, because, man, live Broadway shows, hand in hand with conservatism, right? What? No.
For you both to share. And outside of just making you a more interesting person, art, history, and literature will also develop you as a person because there's always something to learn. You can always improve yourself by taking the time to learn about history or taking the time to read a great book or taking the
read a people's history of the United States.
Time to look at a beautiful piece of art.
Like
that
Howard
stuff
Zinn.
makes you better over time. A good example is the fact that my husband was a Russian literature major in college, and I took Russian literature in high school. And that was one of the first things that the two of us connected on. And for Jacob, outside of it making him interesting to me, Russian literature was the impetus for him to become more conservative, more religious. It was something that really taught him and developed him to become a better person. So it was for himself an incredibly important thing for him to read and learn and study. And then additionally, it was something that the two of us could talk.
Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Russian literature, huh? Okay.
About and connect on. And it was so fascinating when we both realized that that was something that we were both very passionate about, because not everyone is a Russian literature person, but the two of us
I know I am.
are. Being the kind of person who does invest the time into learning and reading and looking at different pieces of art and just really focusing on these different pieces of culture shows a woman that you want to keep improving and that you want to keep bettering yourself and that you want to keep your mind growing. And that's a really attractive quality in a man. Because for women, when we look at men, we want.
Okay. That's like the antithesis of conservatism, though. I don't know. Like, what you're describing is not, in my mind, conservatism, because you're talking about someone who appreciates art and literature, and most conservatives I know are not that. Most conservatives I know are like, you want to watch cowboys and aliens? It's like, like, stop, man.
Want to see a man who does want to grow and who does want to improve and who would be a good communicator when you're actually married so that both of you could work on improving with the help of the other. And if you meet a guy and it looks like he thinks he is God's gift to humanity, that makes things a little bit more tricky when you want to actually grow together. So being a cultured person is only going to make it easier for you to meet a classic and conservative woman. Number 3 is dress well and take care of your hair and your facial hair. Looking good.
Hell yeah. I mean, I obviously do. I mean, you see this shit? This is fucking beautiful. My beard is fucking gorgeous. Like, can we just fucking take a moment to appreciate? Take a moment to appreciate my beard and its glory. I mean, like, come on. It's fucking gorgeous. It's fucking gorgeous.
Is a really important part to attracting a classic woman. It's not just about being fit.
What the fuck is a classic? I don't understand. What's classic? Like... It's not, like, women are not a fucking genre. I mean, I don't fucking get it.
Or in shape because, oh, it's so important that looks matter. But it shows her that you take care of yourself. And if you can take care of yourself, then wasting both.
Whoa, what happened? What'd I do? I didn't do nothing.
Someone who doesn't want. Cultured person is only going to make it easier for you to meet a classic and conservative woman. Number 3 is dress well and take care of your hair and your facial hair. Looking good is a really important part to attracting a classic woman. It's not just about being fit or in shape because, oh, it's so important that looks matter, but it shows her that you take care of yourself, and if you can take care of yourself, then you can take care of her. And if you can take care of...
I mean, that logic doesn't really add up. There's plenty of people who take care of themselves who can't take care of shit else. There's plenty of people who fucking neglect themselves that take care of others better than they fucking take care of themselves. So that logic doesn't even fucking pan out.
Her, then you can take care of a family. If you're constantly looking like a slob, if you look like you don't wash your clothes or you don't trim your beard or you don't wash your hair, then women are going to look at you like, does he take care of himself? Can he take care of himself? Does he take the time? Does he even care what he's presenting to the world? And classic women take pride in making a good first impression. So they do take time to take care of themselves and take care of their looks. And if they meet a guy who's not...
If they take such pride in making a good first impression, how come my first impression of you is that of a nattering, annoying, obnoxious bitch? Is it just, I mean, this is my flawed perception, maybe, I guess.
Doing the same, it can be a real turnoff for young men who are...
Didn't she show her tits one time? I had a good impression when I saw them tits. During election night, a train of trucks with Trump flags yelling 4 more years isn't that odd in Idaho, especially when school just got out. A Confederate flag with people cheering for it was definitely out of here, though. Now take my money. That's from the Historian. You're a historian? Good news. You could fucking get with this chick. She loves history. What do I do to look as sexy and good looking as TJ. There's no fucking possible way. You're just not. You don't have the genes like I do.
Are in college, it's not about wearing a suit every day and being overdressed, but it is about just looking clean, looking like you put some time and effort into what you're wearing, looking the part. And you want to be the kind of guy that a classically conservative woman wants to bring home to her parents and say, look at this amazing man I just met. Of course, fitness does fit into this a little bit in the sense of being strong shows her that you can protect her. Being healthy means that you're going to be able to live a long life with her. Being a healthy person who does eat healthily and go to the gym, not to say that you can't ever splurge or that you have to be at the gym 2 hours a day, but just taking care of yourself physically is very important for a woman because she wants.
Oh my God, please shut up. I can't take it, man. Ugh.
And you do want to help provide.
You know the fucking crazy thing is, if you do all this shit this bitch is talking about, like your prize at the end of it is like apparently you impress some chick like her. It's like, I don't want you. Get out of here. I mean, I guess that I clicked on a video that said like, how do you attract some chick like this? But this just fucking confirms that that's not what I want.
For the family. Being the kind of man who is responsible, who loves what he does, and who works really hard is a really attractive
Hey, I love what I do.
quality in a man. And it makes a conservative and classic woman a lot more confident that she could live a good
All right, I cannot fucking take this anymore. No wonder this has such shitty ratings. Let me contribute. Boo. This sucks. This is garbage. Please never speak again. That was painful. That was fucking awful. I don't even know what to fucking do with that. Like, I thought that I'd be able to at least make some hay out of it, but no, I can't. I can't do anything with it. It's just horrible and annoying and obnoxious, and I can't fucking even conceive of the kind of person who would take this advice or even want it. Yeah. Yeah, thank God. I have to slouch a little because if I sit up straight, I'm cutting myself off. As an incel, I would rather attract a serial killer. I don't blame you. Let's chalk with the chat. She's kind of a banger, though. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe if you just, like, you know, like fucked her in an alleyway at a fucking show or something. But I certainly, like, the moment she starts talking, you got to get out of there. Like, you got to fucking paper bag that shit at that point. Like, oof. Biden win this shit yet? No? Still waiting? Okay. Fair enough. La da 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 la da 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 da. She's got Kaiser milkers. What the fuck's a Kaiser? She's repulsive, pukey face. Hey, baby, can you pick up some Taco Bell on the way back? I could go for some Taco Bell. I'm going to give you guys 5. I'm going to give all these women watching 5 pieces of advice to nail a fucking, to get you a neckbeard boyfriend. Step 1, have some big old fat titties and a big old fat ass. Like juicy, you know what I'm saying? That's step 1. Step 2, bring me home some Taco Bell. You know what I'm talking about? Bring me home some fucking Taco Bell every now and again. So a motherfucker can eat a bean burrito. Number 3, I don't know. Suck my dick a lot. Number 4, I don't know. Just those 3 are probably enough. Those are the 3 ways to do it. Big titties, big ass. Taco Bell, suck my dick. Boom. Nailed it. Done, done, and done. Trump is winning Nevada. Oh, no. Let's see if that's true. Okay, according to this, nope. Not winning it there. Maybe he's winning it here. What am I hearing? The fuck? Why am I hearing shit? Fucking shit's going crazy up in here. What the fuck is going on? All right, so Nevada, yeah. Looks the same here. Let me refresh. Maybe it needs to be refreshed. No, I don't see nothing going on in Nevada right now. Nevada looks the same as it was. I still don't see any extra reporting going on. Nevada, 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 Nevada. Yeah, I don't see nothing. I don't see any updates on Nevada. It looks like it's been pretty stagnant. Looks like they've pretty much just like stopped counting there. It's been stuck at like 75% with 8,000 votes in between like forever. Hey, TJ, I'm terrified of the idea of all the past dead Republican presidents rising up from the dead to coalesce around Trump to orchestrate a zombie coup. Oh, shit. That's from a user called Finance and Economics Only who gave me $5. So you guys can see it on the screen. I don't know why I'm fucking bothering to tell you that. But yeah, that's cool. No, that's dope. I think you're right. I think you're right about that. I think that's going to happen, man. I think it's going to happen. Nevada has paused counting until noon tomorrow. Yep. Lazy fucking Nevadans, dude. We need some time to rig it. We need some time to rig it. You don't even have that many people there. They're too busy fucking playing poker and shit in fucking Vegas. Bort. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. I've been drinking. Can we listen to some political metal, please? Maybe. Yeah. Well, I've been doing this for about 3 hours. I'm gonna fucking go ahead and go away now. I think I've covered most of the shit I wanted to cover. Was hoping that maybe we'd get some kind of fucking result in, but it looks like Nevada's not coming in tonight, so fuck it. There's no point in me sticking around. We'll revisit tomorrow. We'll see how it fucking all turns out. We'll see if can Trump pass through his narrow little tiny path to victory? Can he get through it? Can he fucking manage to win Nevada and Pennsylvania and North Carolina and Georgia and Alaska? Can he win them all? Or will Biden win the meager one more state that he needs? I guess Alaska wouldn't help him, but that's definitely going to Trump anyway. But if Biden wins one of them states, which I mean, by all accounts, he's probably gonna. I don't really see him not winning any of those. But maybe, if all those states go red, then I guess Trump will win. And then we got 4 more years of that bullshit. But in all likelihood, Biden. But we'll see. We'll see how it all fucking plays out. I am going to put this stream on private for a time because I have to fucking do some editing. Because I don't think any of you guys noticed, but there was some fucking hentai up on the screen for a second at some point during the stream. And I have to go fucking put this stream private, cut that out before I fucking release it. So, anyway, I'll see you motherfuckers later. Goodbye.